Good morning. This is your wake up alarm. 3, 2, 1.
This is Ace and TJ 5G.
Hello, testing 1, 2, 3.
Ace. TJ. Riggins. Alexis. Tech D-Rob.
Every day.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
So, what is this? Riggins, you seem to be all chipper today. And Alexis, you have clean hair, but a bad attitude, it seems like. You're already scowling at everybody. We're in here having fellowship one with another, talking about fun things before we go on the show, the worldwide America First show.
She's got good hair and a bad attitude.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a movie trailer.
Clean hair and a bad attitude.
Alexis is a cop with good hair and a bad attitude.
Yeah. She got, clean hair, don't care.
Y'all just not saying anything that I care about right now. So.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know who y'all talking about.
All right. Let's try this. Dope. Oh, there's a smile.
I like
now
that
she's
better.
interested.
Yeah. Talk about some old man in wrestling I don't care about.
Dope head.
And for what? And I didn't bring it up.
I know. It's a weirdo. That's like your hero, though. Wasn't that who made you cry? That guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
American Dream, Dusty Rose.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he didn't, kick Ace when he was a little kid or anything.
Right.
Made him cry yesterday.
Yeah.
Sentimental moment of about Dusty Rose. Mm-hmm. So that's his son on the what is it? The big show, Go Big
It's the
show?
Burt Kreischer show, the Go Big, is that the name of it, Go Big show? Yeah, that's his son Cody is one of the judges.
I didn't know that was Dusty Rhodes' son.
Yeah, if you watch closely when he speaks, Cody speaks with a little bit of a lisp, very similar to his father.
Oh, that's an inherited trait?
Apparently it is.
It runs in the genes.
Yeah.
Wow. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. But now that he have passed, Dusty Rhodes, I'm going to call myself the American Dream.
Feel free.
TJ Rhodes.
It's an open title.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. That might be trademarked somewhere. We might want to check that. Somebody might own the trademark to that.
Oh, well, I'm not making money off of it. I'm just using it at work if I did it.
Okay.
It's fine.
And
Yeah,
so, Riggins, you got your dryer parts yesterday. Your day was infinitely better to find.
Yeah.
Well, you have the parts, but the guy's got to come fix it still Friday,
Yeah,
right?
he said, just call me and I'll be able to get there quicker. So I called him and he was like, I'll get there when I can. I went, oh. That meant like, you're going to come like right now. So he was not able to, never called me. And
So you still don't have the
up.
dryer repaired.
No.
You just have the parts now to get the dryer
Yeah, and
repaired.
it's like these huge boxes. I'm like, what? Is there another dryer in these boxes?
And then there's no set day or time when he's going to come, so you just got to wait for him to say, all right, I got time to come do that.
I guess I'm supposed to be on standby.
Yeah.
And then like the window is like, 8 a.m. to 5. It's like a full work day. I'm like, how do people get people to come to their house when they got to work? I guess they got families. I guess that's the
either
answer.
that or they have a neighbor that'll look out for them, or they just have to take they take personal time to be there for half a day waiting on somebody to show up.
Well, in that case, I will see you guys later.
But you don't even know what day he's going to be able to have time. That's the
No,
thing.
I mean, it was originally scheduled for tomorrow.
Yeah.
But he said, if you call me when the parts come in, I'll come in earlier.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So-
then you do have a backup time.
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want me to come fix it?
Jeez, I was looking at YouTube last night. I'm like, maybe I could put this thing in.
Yeah. I got the parts. Why can't I go in there and take apart what's in there and put this together? It should be easy.
It's a big hair dryer.
But that's not something you want to take a chance with. Anything that can cause a fire if you don't do it right.
And I'm pretty sure that if you just even open the back of that thing, it voids the warranty on that.
I'm sure.
You got a bigger problem, so
I'm sure.
who needs that hassle?
Yeah.
But hey, at least you got the parts, and you got your new. Your brother sent you your new shoes.
Yeah, I got new shoes. Yeah, I was very excited about that.
So your shoes no longer have holes in them.
Yep.
These are your new shoes?
Tough times, yeah.
Nice.
Brooks running shoes. Very nice. I've never had a pair of nice running shoes before because they're very expensive. But he said, just call me when those will last you 300 miles. So give me a call back when you need a replacement pair. And I went, oh my God, thank you.
Because his brother works for Brooks.
Brooks running.
Yeah. And so all the years that he's worked for them, you've never asked him for a pair of shoes, and he's never offered you a pair of shoes?
Well, he might have offered, like, I'll get you some shoes, but, it's me. I'm like, I refuse to ask for anything, because when I do, you better come through. So
So it worked for you, though. You waited. You
did.
asked. He came through in a big way
did,
for
and
you.
I was, like, so thankful, and he was excited that I was excited. So, it just turned into, like, a great day, and he was, like, he was in Alabama yesterday, in Dothan, Alabama. So he was working all day, and he was excited that I was happy.
Good.
So it was awesome.
Cool. Let's see what's trending.
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
Today is National Pizza Day, but to our listeners in New Haven, Connecticut, a beats is what they call it. National Pizza Day. Well, I feel like we have a variety of pizza days throughout the year, but this is just national
because
pizza
it's
day.
pepperoni pizza day.
Yeah, cheese pizza day.
And
the
this
works
is just
pizza day.
generic today's pizza day kind of thing.
Today's pizza day, so whatever toppings you want to put on there. And listen, you want to put on pineapple?
Yep.
I don't care.
And
I know it's like the hot button issue, but if that's how you like your pizza, it's weird. Yeah, like fruit on a pizza, and it's not for me.
Bacon, sausage, pepperoni. That's what I
All
like.
the meats.
But have
Yeah,
you
all the
seen the
meats.
guy? There's a guy in the UK, a personal trainer in the UK. They just finished a 30-day pizza diet. He ate pizza breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day for 30 days. He lost 7.5 pounds. And his point was, it's about control. Now, he said he did make a lot of the pizzas at home, which cut down on the caloric intake, but it's all about how much you eat. He just made sure he ate under 2,000 calories a day. So he said it was no big deal. So he just measured it all out. So he ate, like, maybe his lunch might have been a piece of pizza.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah, he's not the first to do the pizza diet. I mean, a lot of people have done that. And there was one guy who did it with pizza from a national pizza chain. But he only allowed himself one slice per meal.
So 3 pieces of pizza a day, that's not going to cut it for me.
Yeah, well, he filled in like this guy did with protein bars as
did?
snacks and things like that. Maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah. But if you're eating only 3 slices of pizza a day, then you're going to lose weight.
Yeah.
Or you can date the slices from this local place in Charlotte. I don't know if you've had them, Riggins, but their slices are this big.
Huge.
One slice.
It's massive.
Yeah, that's the way you would cheat on the diet. You're like, what? You said one slice?
One
each meal?
slice.
I
Here
haven't
it
lost a
is.
pound. So celebrate however you will. National Pizza Day today.
Oh, I bet he's from Great Britain. I bet his homemade pizza is delicious.
Yeah.
Probably has goat cheese on it. Yeah.
Not good. Billboard and Vibe have named Nicki Minaj the greatest female rapper of all time.
I was just
Interesting.
listening to her on my way here.
It's the universe.
It was the universe. That's crazy.
Better than Miss Trina, Miami Finest?
Better than Trina, but I think there's an argument to be made. I mean, Lil Kim,
Missy
Elliott, Lauryn Hill.
Well,
Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah.
The Equalizer.
Queen Latifah's UNITY.
That's the only Queen Latifah song right now.
Ladies first. Ladies first.
Nicki's
That's the
it.
jam. But I think there's a bit. I would have to agree. I think Nicki Minaj is the best female rapper.
And she's
of all
had
time.
like a very long career. She still puts hits out here and there.
Yeah.
But why do we have to label people?
Well,
Why does she have to be the best female rapper? She's just a person.
Yeah, that's true.
Why can't she just be
But they probably just.
considered one of the best rappers?
Well, they just needed an article this month and looked around. What do we have that we haven't done
right.
yet? And somebody said female rappers. Okay, let's figure out who the greatest female rapper of all time is.
And I like a lot of Miss Nicki's music.
sure.
I do. I like that Pound the Alarm. That's my favorite one.
Great song. Mm-hmm.
But I'm usually not a fan of the lady rappers.
Shock. I know we're all shocked to hear that, TJ.
And why is it?
Because I like for women to be feminine and prissy and dainty.
Nicki Minaj is very
I know it's
feminine.
I like her.
Yeah.
But you got Queen Latifah kicking in doors of criminals now and busting heads.
Sure.
And Missy Elliott. I think I actually like her style better. Missy Elliott.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, she's wearing basketball uniforms every day. That's not feminine and dainty.
Well, she was at the Grammys, I think, the other night, and she looked awesome.
Who Missy Elliott did?
Missy
Yeah,
Elliott.
she's pretty. And I'm just kidding with you, ladies. I'm just trying to troll you already this morning.
Just trolling. Mm-hmm. And then on the heels of Bob Iger firing 7,000 Disney employees, they also announced Toy Story 5, Frozen 3, and Zootopia 2. I never saw Zootopia, but a bunch of highly anticipated. Must be what?
They must be cheap to make because he's having to cut costs.
Right.
And I heard it was 7,000 employees.
Did I not say that?
I thought you said 5. I'm sorry.
No, it is 7,000.
I may have heard you wrong. But.
It's 7,000 employees. Yeah, but you're right. If hopefully these movies don't suffer. Now, I never saw Toy Story. Toy Story came out when I was 7 or 8. It was in the 90s, and I loved it. But after the second one, I wasn't going to, as an adult, I'm not watching.
Just kind of moved on past it. Yeah.
Incredible.
This last one made me cry so hard.
Yeah, Rob too. He loved it. So a lot of people really excited about that, those sequels. And those are a few things that are now trending.
If you've ever wanted 3 days off, you just think, hey, from now on, we should have 3 days off. We have ourselves a spokesman, and he is going to make you fall in love with him. Not just his ideas, his presentation. Next.
The Ace and TJ Show 5G app is sponsored by Papa John's. Order now on our app, the Papa John's app, or papajohns.com. Want to see your business on acetjtv? Contact us now at acetj@acetj.com. The show will be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
Your little, don't call him my boyfriend, made a new friend yesterday. And he was all excited about it,
He
right?
was so excited. He sent me a text message.
And he doesn't have many friends here in North Carolina because he's from New York.
Yeah.
And all of his friends are there. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he texted me yesterday, and he's like, hey, I made a new friend. So I called him because I was like, it better not be a woman friend. I don't like that. So I need clarification.
Okay.
So I called him. He's like, yeah. He was like, I was at the grocery store, and this guy just came up to me and asked me if I played sports. And he was like, we got to talking, and he works here in Charlotte, and we exchanged numbers and blah, blah, blah. So I was not trying to ruin his excitement or his fun, but I said, is that how guys make friends? I was like, do they just go up to random guys at the grocery store and just start conversation and ask them, hey, do you play sports? And he's like, I don't know, I guess. I'm like, I don't know, babe. I was like, I think that he might be interested in something else.
Like he may have been flirting with him.
Yeah.
And wanted to hook up.
play sports?
Yeah, who says that, right?
Well,
y'all don't do that?
Well, I've told guys in stores and all before I've come to them and said, hey, wow, you've got the body of an athlete. So it's kind of the same thing.
It's a little strange to me.
Here's my question, though. Do you play sports? I would think would normally lead to hey, we're looking for... we're trying to pick up one more player for our softball team or for our basketball team or something. But that didn't follow. It was just the opening line was, do you play sports?
Yeah, I don't know if the guy has some type of league or whatever the case was, but that's still weird to me.
But you said that guy that approached him is an athlete. He played college football.
He played college football, yeah. Mm-hmm. But still, would you go up to a guy and just be like, hey, do you play? I don't know. That just seems odd.
No, that wouldn't be my first thing that I would say to someone that I saw as a stranger in the store.
And at the grocery store, out of all places.
Very true. Very true.
I would get it if it was at a sporting store.
So you didn't tell him any of this?
I did. I said all of it to him, and he told me I ruined everything.
Yeah, which is what you tell me all the time.
I wonder where he got that from.
Look at the twist that took place there.
I told him, I said, listen, I'm just trying to make sure that you're okay, you're good. Yeah, that you know what's going on.
If he were at Academy Sporting Goods or something and he's overlooking at the golf clubs and all, that could be hey, you play golf?
Yeah.
How often do you play? But I don't get out there like I used to. I got a baby now, and my wife's on to me about being gone too much, whatever. That kind of thing could strike up a conversation. But just walking up to somebody in the produce section,
that's what I'm thinking.
Hey, wow.
That's where I imagined it in my head. It happened.
You look very, very fit and coordinated.
Mm-hmm. And if he was wearing those little joggers that he wears, I don't know.
All right, so
That does seem odd for there not to have been a follow-up of, so we're looking for a guy to play on our softball team if you're
Right.
interested, kind of thing. That I would totally understand because you see a guy and think, I bet that guy's good. You just want the best players.
Yeah, but he was so he sounds so deflated after I just ruined this thing for him.
But he doesn't need to have it ruined. Let him find out. The guy may be just a normal guy. It may just be the way he starts conversations with people.
I don't know.
What do you think, Riggins?
I think it's totally normal.
Really?
Yeah, at 100%.
I wouldn't go up to a girl and be like, hey, and I don't know. I just wouldn't do that.
I don't know.
Women go up to each other and say things like, "Oh my girl, I love your hair," or that top you're wearing is so cute. Where did you get that? I mean, strangers who are women will say that kind of stuff to each other, and that's pretty much the same kind of thing. It's like he just approached him about some man thing about sports.
I don't think that is that common at all. I don't think that's common at all. Just to walk up to some guy and go, "Hey, you play sports?"
No,
and
it's
just
not.
start a conversation with him. It seems weird to me.
It's not common, but I can see where maybe he's not used to approaching people and all that. Yeah. So how are we going to find out? He's going to start the friendship with him and pursue it?
Well, I asked him yesterday because I had an event last night, and so after I left, I said, "Hey," I was like, "Did you text your friend yet? Have you guys texted
like,
yet?"
This is why guys can't have friends, because he makes a friend and she's like, "Gay!" It's like, okay,
That's a good point. That's a valid point, Riggins.
gay.
Yeah, and now she's mocking him.
Yeah.
Doesn't even know.
Oh, is it your friend? Is it your boyfriend? Oh, you're going to make out? It's like, shut up. You haven't even you're like in your pajamas, like your hair's in a dirty bun. He's like, yeah, because I'm tired of hanging out with you. I got to make like an actual friend. I'm thrilled. Get away from you. You got Cheeto dust on your fingers. Is that your boyfriend? Shut up.
Go hang out with your friend.
So,
I go friend to him.
Yeah.
How you doing?
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
This lady is a mom, and she say that she thinks there should be kid-free movie theaters. No kids in the movie theaters.
Not bad.
And she said it doesn't matter what the movie is. Like, even if adults, like, Rob wants to go see an animated movie or something, there should not be kids allowed into it. You could go with that, couldn't you, Rob? You don't like kids?
No, I do not.
He just admits it. No, I do not. I do not like children.
And you know why it is? I think I figured out why Rob doesn't like children.
Why?
Is because they are, with the things that they find fun and entertaining and all, they are his peers, and he doesn't play well with others, and so that's why he doesn't like children, because he's not good at sharing. Like, he wants all the comic book movies to himself. He wants all of the animated T-shirts to himself. He doesn't want any of the other little kids having them.
It's an interesting point.
I feel like they're ruining everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kids are crowding his world because they like the same things.
How dare they?
It would seem like everywhere Rob would go for some fun, he would run into a bunch of kids that he doesn't want to be around, because everything he does is built for children.
It's very interesting.
So he lashes out.
I should be selling that lemonade, not you.
No. But he would want to sell it from inside the house.
Yeah.
And they have to leave
Yeah.
it. He would leave it outside. Like, come get it at this time.
Yeah, but leave the money.
Leave the money.
Right. On the honor system.
I think it's maybe because he's scared that when he's going into his world, which is a childlike world, that the other children are going to beat him up. You remember? Because he was scared to go outside to those 9-year-olds that were taunting him on the doorbell camera.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're afraid of physical violence from a 9-year-old, Rob?
I mean, because I can't hit him back. So
Oh, that's what it is. Mm-hmm. Rob, you
I'll
wouldn't
go
even
to
hit
jail if I hit him back. So I don't want
You
to
a
get
punk.
involved.
But think about how many tender moments of joyous tears Rob has probably had interrupted in one of his movies by some child yelling out or something.
Yeah.
The kid speaking out when Spider-Man is turn him back into Tobey Maguire or whatever. It's rough. Now I understand him, and I get it. Yeah, I get it.
The kids are crying. He's crying. Like
Exactly.
everybody's crying.
Yeah. And he's afraid they're going to get all the chicken tenders at the concession stand.
They're moving
all the
in on
nuggets.
everything that he loves. He just can't get away from them.
Everything.
The Ace and TJ Show is now your favorite radio and TV show in the morning. Stream us anywhere on our YouTube channel at acetjtv. This is the Ace and TJ Show.
So there's a 6-year-old. His name is Brody, who's going viral because he does little car commentaries. Has anybody else seen him?
No.
This is the first one that's really gone viral. But when you find out, when you backtrack and look into it, that he does little car commentaries. But Brody is now the spokesperson for the 4-day work week. He sent this message to the government earlier this week.
I'm Brody, and this is for the government, and I'm protesting. I want 3 days off of school, because, I've been tired of school lately, and I've been dreaming for 3 days off. 2 days is not enough. I need 3 days off. I need time to just play and go with Nene and stay home, do whatever I want outside.
Do whatever I want outside.
What is that accent? That was a unique one.
That may be Virginia.
Is it?
Maybe.
Outside.
I'm not sure.
I've been dreaming about it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the Virginia accent, people with a Virginia accent sound almost Canadian with their O's.
Something was-
Or a boat, like they'll say a boat, kind of like that.
It's cute.
A guy in Florida broke into a gas station, and he was caught after he left his debit card there. And he's able to explain why he left his debit card there. His name is Lance Kurtz, and here he is talking to the officers, trying to explain what transpired.
So I just broke in with a knife. It's all on the security camera, I'm sure.
Yeah, we watched it. What was your intention by leaving your card behind?
So that I could come back later and pay for it. Just so they knew my name, you know? Just in case I got picked up. I didn't want to steal anything, you know, it's against the law.
He did steal something, but he's like, I left my card to pay for it, and then, you see I came back.
Yeah, you got to give him some credit for that, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, you charge him for being dumb, but he still was breaking and entering, whether he
still
stole
breaking
it or
and entering,
not.
yeah.
It was still a B&E.
He's like, I left my card, though, so they knew who I was, and then
man.
I came back. I wasn't going to steal. It was illegal. I just needed the stuff then, and they weren't open.
My dog was hungry. That's why I had to steal the dog food.
And this tutorial is going viral. Is this his mom or his grandmother, Riggins?
I think it's his mom.
Yeah. Got a brand new smart TV. How many times, if you've got parents who are not good with technology, how many times have you wanted to sit down and go through this? If we could only all get our parents signed up for this tutorial.
Perfect. Now, all of these squares are their own individual apps. Hulu is its own app. Prime Video is its own app. Disney is its own app. They have nothing to do with each other, but they are all apps. We have Prime Video, and we also have Netflix. So I want you to go down and find Netflix now.
Hi, babe.
There it is, there.
Okay, so see this square right here? This is what's controlling the TV.
Oh, so I have to put that down on Netflix.
So go down, yep, go down.
And then
Boom.
push OK.
Then you're on Netflix, click on it.
Put OK?
Yes, ma'am. Beautiful. You're in Netflix.
Yay.
All right.
Okay.
He's handling it a lot better than I do with my parents.
Yeah, you've talked about your frustration with your parents.
Yeah.
That's the thing, though, about living far away from your parents is when my mom would ask for that or my dad would ask for it for any type of help. They're like, look, I'm 14 hours away. I can't see it.
Yeah.
I can't help you. There's really nothing I can do in this case.
Yeah.
But for you, when you can go and be there with them, they expect you to know more because you're closer for some reason.
I think they should, in their retirement home, they should have a person that's like a concierge that comes over and shows those old people how to use smart TVs, like use an Alexa or whatever. You'd make a killing in there.
Yeah,
Set up a DVD player. You know, they still watch DVDs.
Yeah,
They
that's
do?
not a bad idea.
I'm sure.
Where do they get them?
I don't know. Whatever old people do. I'm not really sure that they do. But like, type in their Wi-Fi password. You know, like figure out that kind of stuff. You'd make a killing, taking advantage of those old people, or helping them. Sorry.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Look, you fall in love with someone, you can't help who you fall in love with. I mean, you can't help the things about them that are just a little odd, a little different, a little troublesome. Those things that you just, have got to get over if you want a great relationship. Next.
The Week in Review is sponsored by Calotren. Go to acetj.com/weight loss to find out more about Calotren. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history is one of the most monumental days in the history of music. There would be no Billy Joel. There would be no Kiss. There would be virtually no anything were it not for the event that happened today. I'll give you the details next.
Hey, it's Ace, and this is my wife Amanda, and we do a show every Thursday night called Live from the Living Room on the acetjtv YouTube channel, and that's all I'm saying because Amanda was telling me what I'm supposed to be saying about it, so I'm just going to get out of it now and let her do her thing since she's a pro.
Live from the living room tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. We're going to be live from our living room, not our bedroom like we are right now. And we are going to be announcing our baby name, which we've already given a few hints about. So if you guys want to take a guess and join us, you'll find out baby Cannon's name. You want to say anything else?
No, she did a great job. I've been doing this longer than she's been live, and she's telling me, here's what you need to say. And when I said, don't.
I said I have an idea.
7 Eastern tonight, live in the living room. Whatever. It's going to be a great one.
Is that bacon?
Oh, good morning, sunshine. How'd you sleep on your Sweet Dreams mattress?
Fresh baked cinnamon rolls?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't actually come to your house without your prior consent, and we would never let ourselves in. What you have just witnessed is simply a dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 59 years ago today, February 9th, 1964. The Beatles appeared on The Ed Sullivan Show for the first time, thus changing the face of music forever. The show was watched by over 73 million people. But remember, not everyone even had television at that time, but over 73 million Americans watched this show. Over 50,000 requests were made to be in the Ed Sullivan Theater. Theater only holds 728 seats. But the Beatles changed music history and changed the lives of great artists like Billy Joel, members of Kiss, and so many more, just with this one appearance. The Beatles on The Ed Sullivan Show 59 years ago today.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Let's go.
Oh man, everybody talks about something. If it's great, it's a dream. Oh my gosh, this is a dream. But dreams need to be categorized. They need to have adjectives, because there are bad dreams, horrible dreams. And then there are great dreams and sweet dreams, like Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. If you're looking for a comfortable mattress and bedding, like the bedroom furniture, all of that stuff, you get that at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. Several locations throughout the Lake Norman area, but can handle the complete Charlotte and surround area with all their delivery trucks that they have going out every day. You can go see the TJ and Jody's living room set. That's what they've officially changed the name of it to now. It's you can sit in the chairs like like I have in my living room, but they're not as valuable because they don't have my DNA on them, or hairs or stuff like that have fallen from my head. So they're comfortable though, but you're just not going to be able to get a lot more for them than the price on YouTube like you would if it actually came from my house. So go to acetj.com/mattress for Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. See all the great stuff they have there. Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Yeah, I think I have created a monster in my home when it comes to entertainment. I don't know, because Amanda and I do this, my wife Amanda and I do Live from the Living Room every Thursday night on our YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is acetjtv. And yesterday we go to do the little promo for it this week, and she starts telling me, okay, so here's what we'll do. You say like, hey, you say I'm hi, it's Ace, and then I'll say, and I'm Ace's wife Amanda, and then then you say this, and I said, who are you talking to? So the little promo video we did, that was exactly it. I said, tell you what, I'm just going to start, and then I'm just going to step back. And since you're so knowledgeable, you just handle it from this point forward. And then she was working on a TikTok yesterday that she did, and she said, do you think it's good? And I said, it's good. Here's the thought, though. And I said, what if you change the copy up a little bit and added this? I think it could be really funny. She goes, why can't you just let me do my idea? I said, you ask an opinion. I'm just letting you know. I thought this was an idea that might make it a little bit better, could spruce it up. She said, I'm just going to go with what I've got. I said, well, fine. Okay. It's totally fine. I mean, if you don't want it to be really funny, I mean, it's cute as it is, but I'm bringing a home run to the table here. But nope, we went with just cute. So I'm curious to see how that performs today. But yeah, go tell me, you say, then I'll say, what?
It's a different thing. It's social media. It's like a different medium.
Social media. But the promo for the Live from the Living Room show, one of the things she said was, you say like, hey, hi, it's Ace, and I'll say, and I'm Amanda, and I said, no. TJ and I have had a long-standing policy. We don't split the name up and then we go, and we're Ace and TJ. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll never ever hear us do anything where he says, hi, I'm Ace, and then I'll say, hey, I'm TJ, and I'm TJ.
And we'll from the Ace and TJ show.
Y'all should, though. It's cute.
Yeah. Is it really? That's what you're laughing at, is because it's cute.
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G. Thanks for watching Ace TJ TV. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ dailies.
And the question is, which show member would you least trust with your darkest secret? And things have changed since I originally brought this up earlier in the week. Things have changed. Who would you least trust with your darkest secret? Right now, in the lead, with 35% of the vote, is Alexis.
Really?
They would least trust you with their darkest secret.
I wonder why.
Well,
I don't tell anybody secrets.
Maybe they figure because far too often you don't have complete control of your faculties.
Mm-hmm.
You think that could be it, Riggins?
Your faculties are out of order.
Yeah.
I always assume that means like pooping on yourself.
It's not what it means.
Faculties.
Your faculties.
It doesn't mean that.
Pooping yourself.
What is that?
Control my faculties.
Incontinence.
Incontinence, yeah. That's the same thing. Are they pooping on themselves?
It's not.
It's really
what
bad.
are you talking about? No.
Really bad, really bad. All his faculties are right there in his bed.
But Speaking of pooping on yourself, Ace is runner-up in this poll.
Thanks.
A close second, but Alexis with a hearty lead.
But I predicted, when you mentioned this the other day, I predicted I would win because I am bad to share things on the radio, and I try not to.
Exactly. He actually has data and proven facts that he can't keep a secret.
But I've gotten better at it as I've gotten older.
Because no one's told you their secrets.
I wish I could remember that secret about you. I would tell him.
Secret.
That's losing control of your faculties right there. That's what that is.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
I know I got the bag. Everybody wanna be like me. I know I got the bag. Everybody wanna be like me. Yeah. Wanna be like me, yeah.
This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
We mentioned this a minute ago, it's National Pizza Day, and this personal trainer in Ireland says he lost 7.7 pounds during 30 days, despite the fact that he ate 10 slices of pizza every day for a month. He claims he's more ripped now than at the start of this delicious diet of his. His name's Ryan Mercer. He's 34 years old. He says he ate pizza for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and managed to lose roughly 7.7 pounds during the 30-day challenge. He said he took the challenge to show how calorie deficit diets allow people to lose weight without restricting their favorite foods. He said he did carefully plan the diet. He did make all of the pizzas himself and kept his regular exercise regimen. But he knew exactly, what was in everything and the caloric intake and all that stuff. So it was very meticulously planned. And he pointed out that, everybody's lifestyle is different. Everybody's body is different. So it'll work differently for everybody. But it can be done. In general, you can't eat what you want as long as you monitor your intake and be healthy and lose weight.
So I guess you could do it with any food, blooming onions or.
Well, people have done it with everything. Like, after that Super Size Me show came out, there was a guy that said, you could also go to McDonald's and lose weight doing the same. And he did the same exact things they did on Super Size Me and managed to lose weight. You know, it's all about your exercise and how much you take in, all that kind of stuff. But he got a huge response. His reveal garnered over 2 million views so far online. So there are some things that you just have to deal with. Now he's moving on to a burger diet.
Ooh,
so
that's a good one.
the person he's in a relationship with just has to accept that, like, okay, this month it's only pizza. You know, last month it was only burgers. You know, every month it seems like a different thing that he's doing. You just have to deal with it. May not be a big thing. Could be a big thing for some people. But when you're in a relationship, there are things that you just have to get over. You just have to deal with. Now, sometimes those things are, you know, the breaking point. You, like, if you just say, I can't deal with the fact that you're not going to stop seeing other people. Maybe that ends the relationship. But maybe you find it annoying that he eats pizza every meal, but everything else about him is fantastic. Like, is there anything that's come up in your new relationship, Alexis, that you find just like it's annoying, but you realize I'm just going to have to get over it?
That he's just way too organized. It's the opposite of me, so it's annoying because he's always commenting about how messy I am.
And you're just going to have to get over it.
I'm just going to have to get over it because that's just how it is.
So he can't just be his way. He got to judge your way.
Exactly. It's like, let me fold my shirt how I want to fold it. I don't need to do it your dumb, fancy way.
Right. And he's probably upset because he thinks that shows the lack of intelligence on your part. I'm not saying that. I think he's probably thinking it.
Whatever.
I mean, first putting you on a diet, then this. Oh, my God.
Is there anything, TJ, years ago that you realized with Jody, I'm going to have to get over this? Like, this is not going to change. I got to get over it.
Yeah. The fact that if it hits her that something needs to be done, it needs to be done right then. My example of that I finally had to learn from is when she would say, "Hey, I put the laundry," and she has to go through the steps of make sure you know what she did. So I washed, dried, and folded the laundry and put it in a basket, and it's at the bottom of the stairs. When you get a second, can you take it upstairs for me? And then I would be working on something or watching TV, waiting for the commercial. And if I didn't get up and do it right then, she'd give it about a minute. And then well, I'll just do it myself. Ooh. Instead of just saying, hey, can you pause that? Can you stop right now and take this up for me or it's going to drive me nuts?
So when you get a chance means
right now. I mean, yes.
Rob, have you had anything in your relationship with your girlfriend Meredith that you've had to learn to get over?
There's probably a lot. I gotta think. I don't know off the top of my head. I don't have anything. But
dogs.
That she doesn't eat chicken thighs.
Well, I haven't had to deal with that anymore because I haven't bought chicken thighs.
So do you think there's anything that she's had to get over with you?
I think there's probably plenty.
What was that, Riggins? What was that noise?
I think about that air fryer thing. I would kill him.
The fact
I'd kill him.
Yeah.
She likes the air fryer put away after they're done cooking. Put it to the back of the counter where it stays. He likes it on the edge of the counter, even when he's not cooking. So he'll pull it back out. I would choke him until he died.
Yeah. I'm with you. Because it makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
Like, and the frustrating part of that to me is that when he walks by, it's back there out of the way. Yeah. And in order to use the air fryer, all he has to do is pull it forward. Yeah. So why do we put it out in the way, taking up all that space all the time?
But no, we don't need the space in front of it.
How do you know? It looks neat and good.
Yeah. But nothing goes there. It's not practical.
Yeah. Why is his way the wrong way?
Because it's in the way.
It's cluttered looking.
And it doesn't look as nice as it does when it's pushed back to the back of the counter.
If those sexes were reversed, you wouldn't fit. If she were the one pulling it out, you'd be like, oh, well, it's her kitchen. She's the woman.
No,
she needs to know how to pull it out.
We would not.
No, we would not.
I'm with you, Rob.
Thanks.
Keep pulling it to the edge.
I do every day.
Live on the edge. Keep your air fryer on the edge.
Even if I don't use the air fryer, I pull it out every day.
Good. So
that's what he said. That's the
petty.
Stand your ground.
Here.
Like, I'm kind of petty at home, but I mean, come on, that's ridiculous. Okay, but what is it at the Ace TJ show? What is it you had to learn? I'm just going to have to get over it in this relationship. If we're going to be in a relationship together, I'm just going to have to get over it. Like, how extreme or tiny, like the air fryer thing, can it be? I need to ask my wife what she had to get over to. We'll get to it next.
Ace and TJ. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Is that bacon?
Oh, good morning, sunshine. How'd you sleep on your Sweet Dreams mattress?
Fresh baked cinnamon rolls?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't actually come to your house without your prior consent, and we would never let ourselves in. What you have just witnessed is simply a dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Sweet Rob did yesterday for his woman.
So Meredith was late coming home yesterday because it was first week of school, so she had to do some stuff at the school.
She's a teacher.
Yes, correct.
Not a student.
So I was cooking dinner, which I'm trying to do for her now that she's back at work. But it was overall an awful experience. So first, I thought I bought skinless, boneless chicken thighs, and I did not. They had the skin on and the bone in, so I had it took about 20 minutes extra than I expected it to, trying to get everything prepped for that.
To remove the good parts, the skin and the bone.
Yeah, I don't want either one of those.
It's crazy.
You don't, but go ahead.
Yep.
So I cooked it. I made some chicken quesadillas with chicken thighs, and then right when she was getting home, I was finishing up. So I had it on the table, ready to go. She sat down, took a single bite, and goes, "Oh, I don't eat dark meat."
Stop.
And then she said, "I'm not hungry anymore."
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, Rob.
But he told her that he was cooking chicken thighs.
And she goes, "I didn't know chicken thighs were dark meat." What?
Oh, that just made my heart sad.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Is he so stupid?
No, because he put all that work into it, and he was so excited.
But that's not the end of it.
Oh.
No.
So after that, she cut my hair, and I went to go take a shower. So when I got out, she was eating some Blue Box mac and cheese and trying to hide it from me. And then she was going back to the kitchen, and she goes, "Do you want any?" And I said, "Yeah, sure, I'll have some." And she goes, "Oh, I thought you were going to say no. I wanted the rest."
That's like an Alexis move. I don't really mean it.
Oh, you really do?
So I let her have it. I said, "No, then fine, eat it. Okay, go ahead."
God.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. This is Ace TJ 5G.
This segment of the Ace and TJ Show is sponsored by Ace and TJ. So it's
That's right.
one of our companies sponsoring the other. It was a hard sell, but we finally managed to get ourselves to agree to sponsor ourselves. Ace TJ Media is here for you if you've got a business that you need advertised. You need the creativity to come up with the best branding stuff and things that make you stand out in your advertisements. Then go to acetjmedia.com, acetjmedia.com.
So just saw this article. Do you guys eat those candy hearts on Valentine's Day with the little messages on them? Aren't they awful?
Maybe when they're chalky and
they don't taste good.
But it's not Valentine's Day without them.
It feels like the candy to eat on Valentine's Day, but yeah, they're chalky and super hard, and they don't really have much flavor, as I recall. It's been a while since I've eaten one. But yeah, they just taste kind of like nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a new Valentine's Day candy that you could send to maybe an ex would be the right idea. Topo Chico, you know, the beverage brand that sells the what do they call that? The ranch water, whatever, in the cans.
Yeah.
Yep.
They've got a new candy for Valentine's Day. It's a strawberry guava coated scorpion, an edible scorpion. So their idea is that you send this to an ex and let them know I've moved on. Seems like there's always one. Sometimes it's a zoo, like you can name a cockroach after your ex with a small donation. But rarely do you see food brands jumping into the action as well. So it's a safe to eat scorpion.
I just stand by that whole thing. It's just a waste of time and energy. Just
Yeah, why would I waste any money
Yeah.
at all to send anything like that to my ex?
move forward. Just be moving forward all the time.
I would send it to somebody I like, just as a conversation thing. He sent me a candy scorpion,
an edible strawberry coated. They said
not to eat it, but just to have it and show it off. Yeah.
They said scorpions are commonly eaten in the Southwest, and I thought, are they? They're commonly eaten in the Southwest.
I got a friend lives in Arizona. Eats it like cereal,
like a damn bowl.
A big bowl of scorpions every morning for breakfast.
That's a tough dude right there.
They still alive too. That's the thing about it is they still alive.
Live scorpions. Yum. So you can buy them starting February 10th for just $6.99, and they even come in a heart-shaped box. All you got to do is head over to TopoChicoHardSeltzerUSA.com. Work on the web address.
Little wordy.
TopoChicoHardSeltzerUSA.com.
/ Scorpion.
Just you and us. This is ATJ 5G.
So yesterday, I got one of those pop-up things because I'm talking about Omaha steaks all the time. I guess I see those all there and always ordering Omaha steaks. So I just start scrolling through and looking at all of the stuff that they didn't even have any steaks in what they were advertising on that thing. That's how much stuff that Omaha Steaks has. It's just delicious, not just steaks. So I'm about to put in another order to omahasteaks.com, and I'm going to use my name as a promo to get $30 off. Order me some burnt ends. They even have those. You just heat them and eat them. That's my favorite. You just heat them and eat them. All kinds of side dishes and everything, desserts. But the steaks, really, those are the standouts. The steaks at omahasteaks.com. You can save up to 55% on select Omaha Steaks items right now on their website. Again, it's omahasteaks.com. Promo code TJ for $30 off. Have it delivered right to your home. It's so convenient. Stock up, get your freezer full of things, and you're going to be so thrilled with the way everything tastes and the ease the ease that it takes to get everything ready for you. Very easy, very easy. omahasteaks.com, promo code TJ for $30 off. Minimum order may be required.
Just had to get over it. if you're going to be in a relationship with this person, you just realize, I got to get over it. Somebody just shared one on our Facebook page that I don't know that I could get over it. Madison said with her ex, she just had to get over that he wanted the closed captioning on every TV show that they watched.
Oh, I would not be able to get over that.
I need
He
that.
can hear perfectly fine. Really? You watch the closed captioning?
Yeah, they do.
I have to have it.
It's a young people thing. All three of them do it in here.
Yep. I do it because a lot of times I'm eating snacks and I can't hear everything. So that way I catch everything.
I can't hear it over my snacks.
I can't over my
that loud?
crunching. Yeah, sometimes I do.
And Rick, you have the closed captioning on every show.
Yeah,
you watch?
because I don't know, I'll have my phone in my hand or something, and it just helps
you focus.
Yeah, it helps you focus and kind of follow everything.
How do you check the facial expressions of the actors and all, and read the words? That would seem like it would be harder.
I don't read the words every time. They're just there in case I need them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's like a comfort thing.
That would just drive me nuts, having the words be on the screen all the time.
Yeah, it's fine. Just
on the screen.
If something happens and there's a show that's in English that I'm trying to watch and there's subtitles up there, I go searching through the settings. I got to turn that off.
Yeah, I do too. I got to find. I want to
crazy.
I have to go through all the settings, turn it on.
Because the thing is that
okay, well I was wrong on that one, man.
TV watching has to be the easiest thing in the world to do.
It's not complicated. You're right.
As it is, and that only complicates it to me having to read.
If I miss something, I just back it up.
I got
What is
time.
that? Just back that up.
Oh, I can't back up.
Yeah, we're not. I'm not rewinding.
I ain't got no rewind.
What do you mean you don't have rewind?
I never
rewind.
I don't even know what button that would be on the remote that I have because I've
So
never
you're
used
watching
it.
a show on Netflix. Obviously, you have the capability to rewind. You're telling me you just refuse?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, if I miss it, I miss it. I'm just gonna keep
So
going.
you'd rather
I'll
have
get
to
it
read
eventually.
you'd rather read the words than just back it up?
Yeah.
But I don't understand how you miss something and then you catch up on the words. Because don't they happen at the same time?
Yeah, but it's
But
not
they
like...
stay on the screen a little bit longer.
Yeah.
I feel like kind of.
They also refuse to use umbrellas.
I know.
mean, it's just a difference in generations.
I don't get
that. We don't
I
understand.
really thought that would drive everybody crazy, but clearly I was very wrong on that.
Well, it drives her crazy, and I get why. If you don't like it, then it would be bothersome, but she had to get over it.
Okay. All right.
Now, I understand it if it's in a foreign language.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that just means I'd never watch it. But I understand why they're up there for that.
You
but
understand.
But I'm not watching anything with subtitles.
Yeah.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Big news out of Disney this morning. That is one of the top trending topics. We got a lot to get to, and now trending coming up next.
You're listening to the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history is one of the most monumental days in the history of music. There would be no Billy Joel. There would be no Kiss. There would be virtually no anything were it not for the event that happened today. We'll give you the details next. Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
We are so excited to be a part of the Ace and TJ family, long time listeners, and delighted to have our business now a part of the family.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. AceTJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Hello, if you are a business owner, we know what it's like to be in business. From HR to accounting, we know the struggles, and we're here to help you with insurance so we can take one thing off your plate.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 59 years ago today, February 9th, 1964. The Beatles appeared on The Ed Sullivan Show for the first time, thus changing the face of music forever. The show was watched by over 73 million people. But remember, not everyone even had television at that time, but over 73 million Americans watched this show. Over 50,000 requests were made to be in the Ed Sullivan Theater. Theater only holds 728 seats. But the Beatles changed music history and changed the lives of great artists like Billy Joel, members of Kiss, and so many more, just with this one appearance. The Beatles on The Ed Sullivan Show 59 years ago today.
ACETJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 14 years ago today, February 8th, 2009. Adele was named the best new artist at the 51st Annual Grammy Awards. Hard to believe it's been 14 years since Adele first hit the scene. Robert Plant and Alison Krauss, by the way, won Album of the Year for Raising Sand.
More show than you can get on the radio. This is ACETJ 5G.
Let's go boom. So let's say you want to grab a couple of drinks before an event at a cool place. You're uptown Charlotte, Fahrenheit. A romantic dinner for two, Fahrenheit. A great place for a business dinner, Fahrenheit. Very few places have everything, but Fahrenheit is one of them. 21 stories above the city on South Caldwell. It's atmosphere incredible. Whether you're looking for romance, whether you're looking for just a cool place to grab a couple of drinks with friends, whether you're looking for a great business setting, all of those things, perfect. Food's great, drinks are great, and the staff, the service is fantastic. They touch on everything. Great food, great staff, great service, great atmosphere, great drinks. It's all at one location, Fahrenheit. Get more details at FahrenheitCharlotte.com. That's FahrenheitCharlotte.com.
Well, I hate to be the bearer of this. Actually, I don't. Everybody has known this. I've said it for a while now. The studies are in by the psychologists and mental health professionals. People who are still wearing COVID masks are much more likely to be doing it because they think they're ugly.
What?
Yeah, it says people who perceive themselves as being unattractive are the last ones to give up the mask wearing. So it's not necessarily in a lot of cases because they think they're going to catch some kind of a disease and that little paper mask or cloth mask is going to prevent them from it, is that they've gotten used to the fact that they think that they were more attractive when covering their face, parts of their face. And I don't disagree.
Research has shown this.
I swear, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not just making that one up.
I really thought
That's
you were
not
making
one
that
of
up.
those things
Okay.
where I go, some people say,
So they
I mean, this is a real deal.
they asked like non-attractive people this. How did they conduct this study?
They ask people who still wear masks about their perception of themselves. They didn't call them ugly. They just said that people consider themselves unattractive.
Be like, hey,
and they
uggos.
think that the mask makes them, more aesthetically pleasing to the innocent public.
Wow.
Who, would rather not be exposed to their ugliness. Now that wasn't necessarily in the survey part, but
That last part, you just threw that on
I
your
threw
own.
that in, but
They're like, hey, uggos, are you wearing that because you think you're ugly?
right. I mean,
Yes.
because
I don't think they need to be taunted.
well,
Hello, ugly.
thank you for wearing the mask because I know you're ugly.
Yup.
Just you and us. This is ACETJ 5G.
Do not ever miss Regan's weekend review song. If you miss anything or it's the only thing that you catch on the Ace and TJ show, you need to do so. And it's sponsored by our friends at Calitrin. You need help losing weight the healthy way, the solid way. Solid research showing that it's scientifically proven to help you lose weight. Go to acetj.com/weight loss and order the Calitrin. It's the sponsor of the weekend review.
Now trending on the Ace and TJ show.
A lot of things going on this morning. People talking about Kevin Durant being traded away from, is he at the Nets, Brooklyn Nets?
He what? Did he get traded to Phoenix officially?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. So people are talking about Kevin Durant.
That's a huge deal.
Yeah.
Because the Nets would have just dumped Kyrie, sent him to Dallas. They send Kevin Durant to Phoenix. It's a big deal for Phoenix.
Yeah.
Chill, baby!
Is that a sports jargon thing? Chill, baby. That's Dick Vitale, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's college.
And he does college basketball.
Is he still kicking?
College.
Yeah.
Is he still
Sure
up and moving around?
I think he fought off cancer. He's killing it.
Did he really? Good for him. Today's National Pizza Day, and that is also trending under the suns. So people are discussing the best and worst pizza toppings you can have. Obviously, pineapple coming up a lot in the conversation, but...
And anchovies. I've never understood why anybody put anchovies on their pizza.
My grandpa was an anchovy guy.
Yeah.
I've never met anybody that likes anchovies on pizza before. Ever.
It's like an old... I think, it's an old person thing. You don't hear anybody... I don't even know if that a lot of pizza places still carry anchovies because it just can't be that popular. But, go get you a pizza. Hey, listen, order from Papa John's while you're at it. They got the new crispy parm pizza. That was a bit of an ad, but I had a perfect segue there. Couldn't help it. Taco Bell did some earnings calls with investors yesterday. They said their breakfast has soared 9% in the fourth quarter of last year, and they thanked Pete Davidson for that. Pete Davidson is in a lot of those commercials, and they said it's thanks to having Pete in our commercials that our breakfast sales have increased.
But wouldn't they also attribute it to the fact that they brought their breakfast back from not having breakfast all during the COVID and then the, what do you call it, the labor shortage and all of that stuff? I know the Taco Bells that I've been to try to get me a AM Crunch Wrap thing. We don't serve breakfast.
Yeah, I was going to say those commercials with Pete Davidson are really good because they just essentially said, "Hey guys, we screwed up," and I thought rather than try to cover it up, that's what he talked about.
Mm-hmm.
He talked about used to have breakfast, and then they messed it all up. But now they brought back some of their classic breakfast favorites, that kind of thing. And I think people respond to that like, "Oh, great! That's just a straightforward message from a guy that people seem to like."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're good spots.
Yeah.
The chief brand officer said, "We honestly over-innovated in breakfast. When you look at today's consumer and the fast food breakfast business, it's about familiarity and it's about comfort." So maybe he's saying they did too much, trying to make it too cool.
It's also about offering it at all.
Yeah.
That was the problem.
Yeah. You can't make a lot of sales when you're not selling.
Yeah, we don't have breakfast anymore. We don't have breakfast right now.
I got to find a way to use that, though. Hey, I didn't screw that up. I just over-innovated.
I was doing the most.
I'm too innovative for my own good. I'm going to dial it down a bit.
Exactly. And then right now, we are heading into Girl Scout cookie season. And obviously, if you've been outside a grocery store or anywhere else, you've probably seen the Girl Scouts setting up their tables already. But they said it's important as consumers that you don't make any kind of comment about calorie counting, restrictive eating, or diet culture when you're purchasing those cookies like, "Oh, these are going to go right to my waist," because they're little girls that are selling the cookies, and that could have a negative impact on what they're doing.
Get out of here.
So now you can't even buy the cookies without them telling you that you're buying them the wrong way.
It might be an innocent joke about needing to exercise more so I can eat these delicious cookies, but it could have a negative impact.
Well, then somebody, as an adult, should be there to say, "That's just a joke. It's funny."
Yeah.
Or, "How many boxes did she buy?" Great.
They said, "We know that children can internalize body image concerns as young as 3 to 5 years old. So it's important to keep in mind how we talk about our bodies and the food we eat in front of children."
They're raising a bunch of cotton balls. For real.
Yeah.
Come on, toughen up a little bit.
You can't do it. Everybody's got to be in everybody else's business telling them how to do something.
And again, you're still buying the cookies.
Right.
Right, that's what matters.
Yeah, you're not even buying the cookies right.
Well, and you know what? I'm probably now I'm too afraid of that I can't control myself from making a fat joke at my own expense. So I'm just going to have to refrain from buying any of the cookies because I don't trust myself to be able to not make a joke, a self-deprecating joke about my weight. So I'll just have to go in the grocery store for all of my cookie buying, walk right past them and go, sorry, girls. I might make a joke.
Wow. I did not expect this reaction to this story.
No, not at all.
But those are a few things that are now trending.
There is, I don't know how new it is because it's been a thing with young people on the internet. So I don't know if it's a new internet thing with young people or it's been around for a while. But either way, it is a new phenomenon. And if you have a daughter who's in her, early 20s to 30, or you are a woman in your early 20s to 30, you're going to want to hear about this and see how you can avoid something that's bringing all women down who experience it. Tell you what it is next.
You're listening to the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history is one of the most monumental days in the history of music. There would be no Billy Joel. There would be no Kiss. There would be virtually no anything were it not for the event that happened today. I'll give you the details next.
Hey, it's Ace, and this is my wife Amanda, and we do a show every Thursday night called Live from the Living Room on the acetjtv YouTube channel, and that's all I'm saying because Amanda was telling me what I'm supposed to be saying about it, so I'm just going to get out of it now and let her do her thing since she's a pro.
Live from the living room tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. We're going to be live from our living room, not our bedroom like we are right now, and we are going to be announcing our baby name, which we've already given a few hints about, so if you guys want to take a guess and join us, you'll find out baby Cannon's name. You want to say anything else?
No, it's a great job. I've been doing this longer than she's been live, and she's telling me, "Here's what you need to say." And when I said, "Don't,"
I said I have an idea.
7 Eastern tonight, live in the living room. Whatever, it's gonna be a great one.
Is that bacon?
Oh, good morning, sunshine. How'd you sleep on your Sweet Dreams mattress?
Fresh baked cinnamon rolls?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't actually come to your house without your prior consent, and we would never let ourselves in. What you have just witnessed is simply a dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 59 years ago today, February 9th, 1964. The Beatles appeared on The Ed Sullivan Show for the first time, thus changing the face of music forever. The show was watched by over 73 million people. But remember, not everyone even had television at that time, but over 73 million Americans watched this show. Over 50,000 requests were made to be in the Ed Sullivan Theater. Theater only holds 728 seats. But the Beatles changed music history and changed the lives of great artists like Billy Joel, members of Kiss, and so many more, just with this one appearance. The Beatles on The Ed Sullivan Show 59 years ago today.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. You can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Hey, you know what this is? Ace TJ 5G. And Ace TJ 5G is brought to you by our friends from O'Connor Insurance Associates. They understand everything's getting more expensive, but that's why they want to help you get the most insurance for your money. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. What more could you want? All you got to do is head over to acetj.com/O'Connor.
There's a very simple question that we're asking everybody right now. One question. How would $10,000 change your life? It's called the first quarter of the rest of your life. And through our charity, Peyton's Promise, we're going to give one person in the Ace and TJ radio family $10,000, provided that money changes your life forever, sets you up for future success, sets you up to make your life much better going forward. So it's real simple. You go to acetj.com/first. That's acetj.com/first. You can also find it linked. It's pinned at the top of all of our social media. Just click it, go there, and there's a form there to fill out, and it includes, in 100 words or less, how you would use $10,000 to change your life. And one person will be selected coming up in March after we do some extensive interviews, and you'll hear all the stories. I'm sorry, you won't hear all the stories because there are hundreds of them, but you'll hear a few of the stories on the Ace and TJ show, and you'll play a part in selecting the /first. We can't win. But with $10,000 changing anybody's life, does anybody have a big idea? You just need $10,000 to get it off the ground, or would it just be more of a? You do Riggins?
No, not yet, but I will. If you give me the 10,000, I will.
You would come up with an idea?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I have a big idea that $10,000 would help.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I got an idea about buying some cool stuff that I want. I know. I have great ideas when it comes to that.
To buy cool stuff that you would make you feel better about your life?
Mm-hmm.
I have an idea about a nice vacation I'd like to take.
Yeah, me too.
$10,000 would pay for a really nice vacation.
Yup.
And that would set you up for a better life?
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
$10,000 to get you a family 4-pack of day passes to Disney World.
Yeah.
Take D-Rob.
About all the vacation at Disney you could get for $10,000.
Rob, with the $10,000, would you do anything with it, or would you buy like a bunch of cool computer games and all that kind of stuff?
I'd buy a table that I could put a TV in for D&D.
That means Dungeons and Dragons.
Right.
What do you mean, a table you could put a TV in?
Like you could put like your maps for Dungeons and Dragons on the TV, and then you put the figures on top of it. I've seen people make them online, but I can't make stuff, so I'd have to buy it.
Okay.
All right.
Well, no.
You don't. Just you and the Ace and TJ show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Is that bacon?
Oh, good morning, sunshine. How'd you sleep on your Sweet Dreams mattress?
Fresh baked cinnamon rolls?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't actually come to your house without your prior consent, and we would never let ourselves in. What you have just witnessed is simply a dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Sweet Rob did yesterday for his woman.
So Meredith was late coming home yesterday because it was the first week of school, so she had to do some stuff at the school.
She's a teacher.
Yes, correct.
Not a student.
So I was cooking dinner, which I'm trying to do for her now that she's back at work. But it was overall an awful experience. So first, I thought I bought skinless, boneless chicken thighs, and I did not. They had the skin on and the bone in, so I had it took about 20 minutes extra than I expected it to, trying to get everything prepped for that.
To remove the good parts, the skin and the bone.
Yeah, I don't want either one of those.
It's crazy.
You don't, but go ahead.
Yep.
So I cooked it. I made some chicken quesadillas with chicken thighs, and then right when she was getting home, I was finishing up. So I had it on the table, ready to go. She sat down, took a single bite, and goes, "Oh, I don't eat dark meat."
Stop.
And then she said, "I'm not hungry anymore."
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, Rob.
But he told her that he was cooking chicken thighs.
And she goes, "I didn't know chicken thighs were dark meat." What?
Oh, that just made my heart sad.
Mm-hmm. Why? Is he so stupid?
No, because he put all that work into it and he was so excited.
But that's not the end of it.
Oh.
No.
So after that, she cut my hair and I went to go take a shower. So when I got out, she was eating some Blue Box mac and cheese and trying to hide it from me. And then she was going back to the kitchen and she goes, "Do you want any?" And I said, "Yeah, sure, I'll have some." And she goes, Oh, I thought you were going to say no. I wanted the rest.
That's like an Alexis move. I don't really mean it.
Oh, you really do?
So I let her have it. I said, no, then fine, eat it. Okay, go ahead.
God.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv.
Everybody looking good on YouTube today? Go to YouTube and check us out. Let's see. Not just the show now live as it's going, but you can watch it later too if you want to do that. And live from the living room, Ace and his young wife Amanda's show that they do on Thursday nights will be live on the YouTube tonight. And y'all are telling the name of your unborn baby?
Yeah, we're going to do the reveal of the baby name tonight. Ooh, everybody's so excited. I'm excited. I'm excited just so we can just start referring to it by name.
I know what the name is, and I hope I don't let it slip. But just know that if anything happens to you, Ace, I will love little L'Aquarius and take care of him as my own. Oh my God! I love it.
Thank you,
TJ Jr.
Thank you very much.
Aquarius.
I don't know the baby name. My wife knows and will not tell my daughter and me.
Oh, well, I didn't know they knew.
Yeah, because Jody had to ask Amanda something the other day about, baby gifts and all. And she said, I don't know if y'all are telling anybody the name or not, but I was just wondering because of, baby gifts that I'm looking at. And so she told Jody and said, don't tell anybody. And Jody took that to mean me. As well.
Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you here in a second. I'll text it to you.
Text it to me.
Don't tell.
Wait till I can tell everybody.
I don't want to know.
You watch on YouTube tonight. You can find out that way.
So there's a new thing, and I guess y'all have heard of this because all of y'all are on you watch the TikTok and everything. But boyfriend air is what they're calling it. And girls young ladies are suffering from boyfriend air.
Meaning what?
Okay,
exactly?
So you don't know about this. All right. So
this doesn't
I'll start from itch.
This doesn't come up on my For You page.
Okay. It is these young women, 20 to 21, 22, 23, that age, who have posted on the TikTok talking about how when they are at their boyfriend's place, their hair can be clean when they walk in, and if they're there for a couple of hours, their hair is all mussed and looking dirty again. Their makeup doesn't look right. Their skin looks weird. It's like something just in the air at their boyfriend's apartments or whatever is not good for their looks. Makes them look disheveled and all of that. It has nothing to do with any physical activity they're doing there. They're saying that just being in the boyfriend's apartment, there's something about, and they're blaming it on the fact that guys aren't as clean as women, but that's not it. It's because they say it's just in the air. Because some people were saying, well, maybe because you're over there and he doesn't wash his sheets as often as women do. Maybe it's because of the dust in the house, this or that, all of these things that they were just attributing to his house and, his hygienity. But a dermatologist read up on all this and said that it doesn't have anything to do with that. It's just that a lot of women, when you are out of your routine, even if you're just staying one night, you may not wash your face exactly the same as you do when you're at your place, or you may eat, fattier foods that make you look puffy and have more sodium in it and things of that nature. It doesn't have anything to do with your boyfriend's air in there.
That makes more sense.
It does make more sense, but the thing that makes the most sense to me is it's a signal from the Lord that you don't need to be shacking up over at your boyfriend's place. Nobody online has said that. The Lord taking away your looks is a signal for you to not be shacking up over there and participating in engaging in the premaritals. So,
and nobody has said that online.
No, but I mean it's pretty much a fact that the Lord knows the thing that's the most important to women, and that's their looks. So that's what he's kind of tweaking to get the message across. Hey, get out of that sin den.
Sin den.
Okay? Take the signal. I'm just aggravating, of course. But Alexis, do you notice a difference when you're over at some random guy's house that you look dirtier and more unkempt?
Not at a random guy's house. But yeah, that makes sense because you don't have the same stuff and you don't want to be like lugging it around.
Yeah,
your face wash,
it doesn't take much to kind of throw the
conditioner,
routine
your
off a
shampoo.
little bit.
Yeah.
My wife would lug it around if she was out dating and staying at a boyfriend's house. There's no doubt.
I can't. I told Jay that I was gonna get one of everything double, so one at his place and one at my place, and he did not like that idea.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't like you putting that stuff in his place?
He doesn't want me to get a one of everything that I have in my house to put in his house.
Because he's too clean and organized. He
Yeah.
didn't want all that stuff junking up his bathroom.
Good point.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, well, then I won't come stay here.
Oh. And another sign from the Lord. It'd be better if you just go to your own house, keep your skin looking fresh.
And my hair looking clean. Look how clean
Yeah,
it is.
I know. You stayed at your apartment
Yup,
last night.
I sure did.
And the Lord has blessed you.
With good clean hair.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
See? If you don't act dirty, the Lord don't make you look dirty.
You're right.
All right, we've heard some really crazy stories of things that the mother of the groom has done. Well, there's a big ruckus between a new mother-in-law and her daughter-in-law over the wedding itself and what the mother-in-law did at the wedding. We'll break it all down for you coming up
You're
next.
listening to the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history is one of the most monumental days in the history of music. There would be no Billy Joel. There would be no Kiss. There would be virtually no anything were it not for the event that happened today. We'll give you the details next. Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232. 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
We are so excited to be a part of the Ace and TJ family, long time listeners, and delighted to have our business now a part of the family.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. Ace TJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Hello, if you are a business owner, we know what it's like to be in business. From HR to accounting, we know the struggles, and we're here to help you with insurance so we can take one thing off your plate.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 59 years ago today, February 9th, 1964. The Beatles appeared on The Ed Sullivan Show for the first time, thus changing the face of music forever. The show was watched by over 73 million people. But remember, Not everyone even had television at that time, but over 73 million Americans watched this show. Over 50,000 requests were made to be in the Ed Sullivan Theater. Theater only holds 728 seats. But the Beatles changed music history and changed the lives of great artists like Billy Joel, members of Kiss, and so many more, just with this one appearance. The Beatles on the Ed Sullivan Show 59 years ago today.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. This is Ace TJ 5G.
It's the first quarter of the rest of your life, an opportunity for you to change your life forever with $10,000 from our charity, Peyton's Promise. You go to acetj.com/first. This whole thing wouldn't be possible without great people like the Johnson Group. The Johnson Group specializes in commercial cleaning. And I say specializes because that's all that they do, commercial cleaning. Office space, medical building space, over 15 million square feet every single month. They take care of that. They can take care of you. acetj.com/clean. acetj.com/clean to find out more about the Johnson Group.
All right, so there's one thing that pretty much every woman I know, maybe except for Alexis, complains about, and that is constipation. You know, you hear a lot more women talk about having a problem with constipation than men.
Yeah.
And maybe the only time you'll ever hear a woman say she's jealous of a man. You go every day, I'm so jealous of that. But they have invented a new pill to treat constipation. They said it works great. It's been approved by the FDA. They just became available as a prescription this week, and it vibrates. So you take one pill each night before bed, and the vibration stimulates nerve cells in the gut that help you go to the restroom. You have to activate the pill before you swallow it. Then it vibrates for about 2 hours, stops for 6 hours, starts vibrating again for another 2 hours. They buzz for 3 seconds at a time, followed by a 3-second pause. And doctors tested it on 200 people who suffer from persistent constipation, meaning they go to the restroom fewer than 3 times a week. 40% said it helped them go to the restroom at least one additional time per week.
Just 40%?
Mm-hmm. And it was easier, if you know what I'm saying. It was less labor intensive.
I think I would want to hear better results before I start swallowing a vibrating pill.
Some people said they could feel the pills vibrating inside them, but said it wasn't uncomfortable or painful. And right now they cost $69 a month and not covered by insurance.
Okay, what makes it vibrate?
I don't know. It says you got to activate it. So I don't know if you squeeze it or it's got a little switch on it. It's got some kind of foreign substance in it that would make it do that.
There's an app that you download. You turn it on, turn it off, kind of a thing.
Or maybe you could just go the cheaper route and take some Mexican jumping beans. Swallow a couple of those.
Yeah. Or one time I went to go get my feet done in that vibrating chair. After a few minutes sitting on that, I had to go to the bathroom. So I can understand how that vibrating pill might work.
At the nail salon?
Yes. It was like it was shaking my insides.
I know, but you had to say, stop.
Yeah.
I got to go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Wow. And you know they were talking about you.
Oh, I know. But I had
I didn't really
to.
think about that.
But I was like, it was a chair because it like just shook me loose.
Oh, great.
It makes sense.
It does.
Get everything moving in there. Can you imagine? Everybody needs to just go to the mall and sit in those chairs out in the kiosks.
For real, I swear to God.
You want to poop in a nail salon? I mean, I
Anytime
guess.
it's not working for you, just go to the mall.
So you've tried this chair out 3 times this week. Yeah, and it's great. Just still can't get my husband to pull the trigger on it yet. You know, I don't want to spend this much on a chair, but I'm trying to talk him into it.
Yeah.
You
Telling you.
Poop at Auntie Anne's Pretzels or something. I mean, that's like that's
You
got to be a
gotta
low
go down
point in your
the dark
adult life.
hallway in the mall where the bathroom is.
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G. Thanks for watching Ace TJ TV. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
And the question is, which show member would you least trust with your darkest secret? And things have changed since I originally brought this up earlier in the week. Things have changed. Who would you least trust with your darkest secret? Right now, in the lead, with 35% of the vote, is Alexis.
Really?
They would least trust you with their darkest secret.
I wonder why.
Well,
I don't tell anybody secrets.
Maybe they figure because far too often you don't have complete control of your faculties.
Mm-hmm.
You think that could be it, Riggins?
Your faculties are out of order.
Yeah.
I always assume that means like pooping on yourself.
It's not what it
Control
means.
his faculties.
Your faculties.
It doesn't mean that.
Pooping yourself.
What is that?
Control my faculties.
Incontinence.
Incontinence, yeah. That's the same thing. Oh, are they pooping on themselves?
It's not.
It's really
what
bad.
are you talking about? No.
Really bad, really bad. All his faculties are right there in his bed.
But speaking of pooping on yourself, Ace is runner-up in this poll.
Thanks.
A close second, but Alexis with a hearty lead.
But I predicted, when you mentioned this the other day, I predicted I would win because I am bad to share things on the radio, and I try not to.
Exactly. He actually has data and proven facts that he can't keep a secret.
But I've gotten better at it as I've gotten older.
Because no one's told you their secrets.
I wish I could remember that secret about you. I would tell him.
A secret.
That's losing control of your faculties right there. That's what that is.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
I know I got the bag. Everybody wanna be like me. I know I got the bag. Everybody wanna be like me. Yeah. Wanna be like me?
This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
My goodness. My goodness. What's going on? What?
Nothing.
What's wrong with you? All right, so there's a bride in the New York Post that is complaining because of something that her mother-in-law did at her wedding. Her mother-in-law's only crime here was wearing a white dress that was almost exactly like the bride's dress.
Well, that's not cool. What do you mean her only crime?
And then the daughter-in-law is all up in arms. Craziness, complaining. She said, so the day we went wedding dress shopping, my mother-in-law was there with us. I picked out a mermaid laced sequin style gown. I wanted to look beautiful on my wedding day. I wanted to wear something I could feel sexy in.
All right.
I don't know. I think when you're looking for your wedding dress, if you're searching for something that's going to make you look sexy, I don't usually think those two would go together. You know, beautiful, yes. Glamorous, yes. But why you want to look sexy in a wedding dress?
Why would you not want to look sexy in a wedding dress?
Well, because, I forgot. Weddings don't happen in churches anymore, so... You know, once the weddings stopped happening in churches, and the next thing you know, the brides are trying to flit around, flaunting themselves, trying to look sexy, dancing down the aisle, all that business.
Hey, you crazy witch. I was thinking about that bride.
I go back to that video every time.
Yeah. So... She said at the wedding, she didn't really pay that much attention to it. But then after she got, through with the wedding and all, and went back looking at the video and the pictures, that's when she started getting mad. I can't believe she did that. And one of her friends was saying, she should be angry about it. And then guess what? She got angry about it.
So the mother-in-law was with her when she bought her dress. So she knew exactly what she had, then went out and bought something very similar to that to wear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so then they didn't speak to the mother-in-law for a long time, and then ends up she finally told the mother-in-law what she had done wrong. The mother-in-law said, I didn't know, I had no idea, apologized, whatnot. They got over it. And then the next thing you know, for some holiday or something, the mother-in-law posted on social media the wedding picture of the family when she's wearing the dress that looked like the bride's, and the bride got mad all over again, said she was just trolling her.
Okay.
So the mother-in-law's not allowed, she apologized for doing it. So after that, she's not allowed to ever post a picture of her son's wedding?
Yeah, because she knows that the dress is a sore subject and caused a big riff.
Yeah, but
between her and her daughter-in-law. So by reposting that and putting it out there means that she knows that was a sore spot, and now she's just rubbing it in.
I do not understand that at all.
I do. Yeah, that's like the one thing you don't do. It's like every guy knows that.
But after that,
but she
right, so you made the worst mistake you could make at a wedding.
But she apologized. They buried the hatchet. It's over with. And then now the mother-in-law is never allowed to post on her Facebook.
I wouldn't do that.
A
Not if
picture
you're
of
trying
her.
not if you're trying to repair a relationship with the woman that's going to be married to your kid. Secondly, why are you on social? Get out. You're somebody's mom on Facebook. get a hobby. Something weird.
I don't think she should be, posting pictures of herself in that dress. No matter what the situation is. If you really are apologetic about, and not knowing that you did something wrong to begin with. But what woman of any age doesn't know that you're not supposed to wear a white dress to a wedding?
that looks just like the
It's like she did it on purpose.
Yeah, exactly. It
Right.
seems malicious.
So the only thing this woman can do now is just cut her losses and get out of that family.
Yeah, or stop talking to the mom.
Yeah. But the husband should be handling it with his mom, not the daughter-in-law.
Yeah.
He should be in there speaking up for his mom. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Hey, quickly, send us a DM or comment on our social medias of something that your mother-in-law does just to spite you. Oh, that would be fun.
Man.
What does your mother-in-law do just to spite you? All right, we got to do it quickly, though. Let's go.
This is the Ace and TJ Show. Want to see your business on acetjtv? Contact us now at acetj@acetj.com. The show will be right back.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
We are so excited to be a part of the Ace and TJ family, long time listeners, and delighted to have our business now a part of the family.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. acetj@acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
If you have a business and you want to take your advertisements to the next level, then you need to be using AceTJ Media. You want the most creative content for digital, video, and audio? It's all at AceTJ Media. Go to acetjmedia.com.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
There's a 21-year-old guy that's been accused of running naked through the halls of a hotel in Des Moines, Iowa, threatening people with a plunger and pulling fire alarms, things of that nature. His name is Trevin Hill, and said he was just running through. One of the other guests was in the 18th floor stairwell, and he's got the plunger going after him, and he's yelling, "I'm gonna blank and get you! I'm gonna get you!"
God. Was he chasing someone or just yelling?
Yeah, just chasing after
everybody. Okay.
Other people too, according to the report. Trevin was not playing.
Trevin, put the plunger down. No, I didn't. Trevin Hill. What's up? In Iowa? I go to the University of Iowa. I'm a senior. Sometimes I like to get a little crazy, dude. Get naked and chase people around with plungers.
It doesn't say if Trevin was on the dope or not, or drunk.
Yeah, probably.
He's got to be something.
Yeah, Trevin, dude. Hell yeah. Trevin.
That's your favorite part of this whole story.
Trevin Hill, dude. Hello, my name's Trevin. Booking one room for the night.
His middle name is Wayne. Trevin Wayne Hill.
Trevin Wayne Hill doing GBs in the hotel bathroom and then just ripping all your clothes off and going nuts. Probably on an edible. A couple of edibles. I did 250 milligrams, dude. I'm flying. Ate a Wonka bar before I came here. Trevin.
What's a Wonka bar?
It's like a super high-powered edible. It's a Wonka bar. Space bar.
Yeah, but it's a nice hotel. The 18th floor of the Des Moines Marriott.
Yeah, I'm sure it was very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing but the best, dude. Yeah, you got to get it in check, man. What was he, 20?
21.
21? What are you doing? There's not a lot to do in Iowa, so he probably was just out of his mind.
But I don't know how somebody didn't just beat the crap out of him if he's running around with it, like one of the other guests or something. If he's running around threatening people. And,
yeah, they might have just thought better of it just because of he appears to be out of it. He appears to be high.
But you also don't want to get that close to a naked man.
Right.
Yeah, that's
yeah. We'll call the cops.
What's her name? Lisa. Lisa said, she fat.
Lisa.
Brevity is the soul of wit, old Billy Shakespeare said. You know? Lisa's got it.
Lisa's answer, huh? She's fat.
2 words.
I like that.
Harsh.
Tremaine said, very simple answer. I got the last name. That alone makes me better.
That's on period, honey. Okay. I like that.
No cap.
Which I don't get that slang, because that shouldn't be a positive thing. It's never usually a positive thing when you say that. It's on period.
It's on period.
I know.
Stop trying to dissect
kinda-
everything and
it's
just
kinda
like
gross.
take it. Okay.
It's kind of gross and vulgar.
What you're saying, sometimes just go with it?
Just go with it. Like, why do you have to just like ruin everything?
Because it's gross and vulgar.
Oh my God.
You've ruined
They
everything.
ruin everything all the time. It's like you can't have any fun or say any cool things in this place.
You're a serial ruiner.
You cannot come into the Ace and TJ Show studio and say cool things.
You can't. It's like, nah. Hey, protector of the language. Me, me, me. Oh, God.
Yep. I'm like those guys with the big hats outside Buckingham Palace. I am not going to crumble.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Hey, we have something going on called First Quarter of the Rest of Your Life, where we're going to be giving somebody $10,000 from our charity, Peyton's Promise, and how $10,000 could save your life or make a difference in many lives. If you just had $10,000, how much of a difference could you make? So you can get all the rules, all the information at acetj.com/first. acetj.com/first. So what does your mother-in-law do just to spite you? Megan said it's complicated with my mother-in-law. I'd have to come in and give mini segments on her shenanigans. She's almost 79, so there's that. What does that mean? Does that mean she's almost 79, so she's not long for this earth?
That's not very nice to say.
But I don't know if that's what she meant. It may have meant she's 79, so there's that, meaning that they're so far apart in age, or her mother-in-law is so old-fashioned. I don't know. What do you mean by that, Megan? Huh?
That is kind of odd.
It's not just women who have crazy mothers-in-law. Men do too. You don't hear about it as often because men aren't going to really, fight with their mothers-in-law and all that. They'll just kind of stay away or be quiet or whatever. But I can't imagine. I have such a great relationship with my mother-in-law. I cannot imagine having a mother-in-law that didn't like me, that every time I had to be around her, she's throwing barbs and all that. I can't imagine my not making her cry all the time.
I'll show you.
By just breaking her down. If she's coming after me just being mean, I would destroy her.
Sure.
I would leave her, with my sharp tongue, I would leave her in a disheveled, crying mess every time, we went over for Sunday lunch.
Would you? I don't.
Yeah,
believe
if
that.
she
was messing with it.
If she was just mean to me all the time, yes.
How old is your mother-in-law now? Is she in her
71 or two? Wait, hold on. 72.
72. I don't believe it.
She was born in November of 1951, so however old that is.
Okay.
Well, needless to say.
No. You're judging by my mother-in-law as she is, but if she were mean and constantly, tearing me down, oh yeah, it'd be on. It would be on.
No, you wouldn't.
If she's constantly being mean to her.
No, because he's like all about manners and being respectful and stuff.
If you're respectful to me,
but
if you're not,
it's an elderly person. Not elderly, but older than you.
Yeah. Still, it doesn't give them a right to treat me with disrespect and without my fighting back.
Yeah. See, I don't have that problem. My in-laws and I are the same age.
They gotta respect you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You better respect me.
I'm older than you.
Well, my mother-in-law and I graduated high school the same year. We're the exact same age. My father-in-law, I'm a couple years older than him, so he better respect.
It's wild.
But I may. The only reason I wouldn't, because being a professional cut-down artist and all as I am, the only reason I may not go after my mother-in-law verbally if she's constantly ragging on me and everything, is I might not want to have my kids see their grandmother reduced to that.
Yeah.
But then again, I might even say, keep talking and you'll never see your grandkids again.
Ooh.
So nowhere in there do you factor in the fact that it would be upsetting to Jody to see her mom cry constantly?
No.
Okay.
No. Because at that point, Jody should have already handled it and got her to stop.
Should have spoken up on your behalf if that were to be an issue.
Right.
But again, stressing, not an issue for TJ and his mother-in-law. They get along super well.
I love her. In ways that I shouldn't.
Stop.
Yep. A lot.
Well, I mean, it's all about the truth, Alexis. We truth tellers here.
Right.
Now, Trending with Riggins coming up next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history is one of the most monumental days in the history of music. There would be no Billy Joel. There would be no Kiss. There would be virtually no anything were it not for the event that happened today. We'll give you the details next.
Hey, it's Ace, and this is my wife Amanda, and we do a show every Thursday night called Live from the Living Room on the acetjtv YouTube channel, and that's all I'm saying because Amanda was telling me what I'm supposed to be saying about it, so I'm just going to get out of it now and let her do her thing since she's a pro.
Live from the living room tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. We're going to be live from our living room, not our bedroom like we are right now. And we are going to be announcing our baby name, which we've already given a few hints about. So if you guys want to take a guess and join us, you'll find out baby Cannon's name. You want to say anything else?
No, she did a great job. I've been doing this longer than she's been live, and she's telling me, "Here's what you need to say." And when I said, "Don't,"
I said I have an idea.
7 Eastern tonight, live in the living room. Whatever, it's gonna be a great one.
Is that bacon?
Oh, good morning, sunshine. How'd you sleep on your Sweet Dreams mattress?
Fresh baked cinnamon rolls?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't actually come to your house without your prior consent, and we would never let ourselves in. What you have just witnessed is simply a dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
ACETJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 59 years ago today, February 9th, 1964. The Beatles appeared on The Ed Sullivan Show for the first time, thus changing the face of music forever. The show was watched by over 73 million people. But remember, not everyone even had television at that time, and over 73 million Americans watched this show. Over 50,000 requests were made to be in the Ed Sullivan Theater. Theater only holds 728 seats. But the Beatles changed music history and changed the lives of great artists like Billy Joel, members of Kiss, and so many more, just with this one appearance. The Beatles on The Ed Sullivan Show 59 years ago today.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Let's go, The Ace and TJ app is sponsored by Papa John's Pizza. The crispy parm pizza back on the menu. Tech D Rob just had it yesterday. He said it's fabulous. You can order it online, papajohns.com.
You had that pizza yesterday, Rob?
It was Tuesday, but it was delicious. It was
Really?
so good.
Okay.
So good.
I need to try that then. I saw this on BuzzFeed. No, it was on Reddit, I'm sorry. And there's a thread on Reddit about songs you didn't realize are sexual until you got older. Okay, that's kind of interesting, and some of them from time to time. I think we've all been through that you don't realize until later. Oh, that's what they mean by that, and you realize they were singing. Or a lot of times it happens with cartoons. You'll catch there are adult jokes in cartoons that you don't catch as a kid. That when you get older, you realize, oh, that's kind of a little adult joke they snuck in there. But some of these people are just idiots. For example, "Candy Shop" by 50 Cent is on the list. Songs you didn't realize were sexual until you got older. Candy Shop. The person's quote was, "I just thought he really liked sweets."
Stop.
But it wasn't even innuendo.
Not even
Not at all.
Through the rest of the song. I mean, it was. If you ever listened to it on the radio, which made it terrible, every other word was blanked out, and it was just horrible. It's a terrible, terrible song on the radio. It's good when it's not edited. It's good.
Yeah, here's one I think that got by a lot of people: "Macarena" by Los Del Rio. That it is essentially about a lady getting with having sex with like a dozen guys while her boyfriend is off serving in the military. I remember we talked about that at the time when we really finally dissected the lyrics one day. We broke the lyrics down on the show. It was like, hey, this is not. I didn't realize it at the time.
Macarena.
I don't even think I know any of the other lyrics other than like the part that everybody knows.
Yeah.
Macarena.
You just taught me something. I'll tell you that.
You didn't know that?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I think if you break down the lyrics, it's about a woman hooking up with a lot of different men while her husband is away or boyfriend is away.
What?
"Afternoon Delight" by the Starland Vocal Band. You know that song?
Oh, I love that song.
My baby gonna hold her tight. Yeah, it's about having sex in the afternoon.
Yeah, I know.
This person said there's a... I'm not telling you,
I'm aware.
Alexis.
You're not telling me nothing new.
Yup.
I'm trying to, for the benefit of people who may not know the song who are listening.
Yeah, well, don't act like I don't know it when I actually do.
It's like,
I ain't dumb like the people you're supposed to be talking to.
Do I look stupid?
We're still doing a show here together, Alexis. Let me do
I know that.
Just you and us. This is ACTJ 5G.
What's happening? Hey, what's happening? That's a pretty good impression of the ladies' man, the old Saturday Night Live character, right? Hey, what's happening?
That's an old character, but it's still one of my favorites. I got my Cavatier.
Yeah. Nobody else so thrilled about it.
Well, I don't even know who y'all talking about.
I don't know the ladies.
She don't even know who y'all talking
I
about.
only know what's happening. That's not happening, I know.
What's happening?
Tate Rob, do you know the ladies' man?
Oh, I love the ladies' man.
Okay, thank you. Somebody remembers the ladies' man.
How cool Rob does.
Shut up. That was a good movie.
It's from SNL.
It wasn't a good movie, Rob. It was
fun.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good for what it was.
I got my Cavatier.
Ooh, it was a silly one.
It's a lady.
Okay.
All right, well, let's go to Now Trending.
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
All right, a lot of things going on this morning. People are still talking about Kevin Durant being traded to the Suns. He's got the hair, right? What's going on
I
with the
don't
hair?
know, but I'm just like, dude, you have millions of dollars. Like, you can afford to make sure that you have a nice haircut.
It's always, that seems to be what people focus on besides his play, is his hair.
He looks like a homeless.
He looks like a homeless.
Homeless? Okay.
It's so true. Yeah, that'd be the first thing I'd fix, because it's pretty not good.
Yeah.
Ever. I know a lot of people are wondering, what does Carrie Underwood eat every night? Well, here's what she eats every night. 2 eggs, half an avocado, a pile of vegetables, and hummus. Every night she performs, no exceptions.
Oh, so that's her standard pre-show meal.
Yeah.
Does it say how long before the show she eats? Like usually like 2 to 3 hours?
I'm going to find out. Trust me. Before this day is over, I'm going to find out what time she eats this as well. Carrie Underwood, God bless her. Just not an exciting person to me. I've just never found her particularly riveting. I know she's a huge country star, but man, she just seems so boring.
Everybody that saw her last night said that's a great show.
I'm sure she's incredible.
Yeah, she was here in the mothership market of Charlotte last night.
Yeah. But again, an egg, pile of vegetables, hummus, and an avocado. Write that down. Don't forget that.
Got to be light. Give her some energy.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I don't think
usually 2 to 3 hours before showtime.
I don't think she eats meat.
Oh, she's not a meat eater?
I don't think.
But eggs and salmon.
Yeah, so she's not a what do you call it? Vegan.
Yeah, and a little bit of pork. And who can resist bacon?
Yeah,
exactly. Other than that,
no meat.
Yeah.
If you were interested in watching the Puppy Bowl, that is airing on 3 different channels: Animal Planet, Discovery Channel, and TBS. It all kicks off at 2 o'clock. It is the 19th annual Puppy Bowl. Over 100 puppies from 67 different shelters playing their own version of football. The 19th year. This is my dream job.
I love that.
I want to be the ref at the Puppy Bowl. I've tweeted it before. I'm trying to manifest it because I feel like that's a great gig.
Manifest it.
I'm manifesting it. I don't know what that guy gets paid, but he does a good job. But if he's ever ready to retire, I want to be the guy.
I think you'd be great at it.
Mm-hmm.
And then bring me on as your co-host.
You would do it with me?
Yeah, of course.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But they do get a lot of ratings for that, surprisingly. But it doesn't air during the actual Super Bowl. That's when you get the Kitten halftime show, which airs on the same channels. That features felines from 3 different shelters.
Can I ask
and
a question?
the puppy cheer squad on the sideline.
Halftime show question with the Super Bowl Sunday. Rihanna, but they haven't announced any guests, have they?
I don't
Okay,
believe so.
I thought I was to make sure I hadn't missed it somewhere, but I hadn't seen it anywhere.
The press conference is today.
Yeah.
The Apple Music press conference. So she'll get up there and answer some questions, and I'm sure she'll be
very forthcoming. Just a ball of energy and enthusiasm.
Yeah, I don't see her spilling a lot of details about her performance. Nothing unusual there.
Yeah, she always seems like, and not just from when we interviewed her, but she always seems like it's just a bother to have to talk to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so hard to even consider you to be important enough for my words.
A little icy, a little cool.
Mm-hmm. I can't stand her.
Is that right?
Yeah,
You hate Rihanna?
in her personality. Her music I like.
You do like her music?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just doesn't seem the excitement level for this year's Super Bowl halftime show is anywhere near the excitement level of last year's. You know, leading into last year's, everybody was pumped about what they were going to see with that Super Bowl halftime show with Dre and Snoop and the whole West Coast thing. This seemed like there was a lot more talk about it last year than this year.
I don't know. I was pretty jazzed about Maroon 5 a few years ago.
Atlanta!
Such a cornball. I can't stand him. I hate that guy. I just hate him. But he's on my bad side. And that's the question I have for all of you. How are you on somebody's bad side, and how did you get there? That's the question coming up next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Is that bacon?
Oh, good morning, sunshine. How'd you sleep on your Sweet Dreams mattress?
Fresh baked cinnamon rolls?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't actually come to your house without your prior consent, and we would never let ourselves in. What you have just witnessed is simply a dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Sweet Rob did yesterday for his woman.
So Meredith was late coming home yesterday because it was first week of school, so she had to do some stuff at the school.
She's a teacher.
Yes, correct.
Not a student.
So I was cooking dinner, which I'm trying to do for her now that she's back at work. But it was overall an awful experience. So first, I thought I bought skinless, boneless chicken thighs, and I did not. They had the skin on and the bone in, so I had it took about 20 minutes extra than I expected it to, trying to get everything prepped for that.
To remove the good parts, the skin and the bone.
Yeah, I don't want either one of those.
It's crazy.
You don't, but go ahead.
Yep.
So I cooked it. I made some chicken quesadillas with chicken thighs, and then right when she was getting home, I was finishing up. So I had it on the table, ready to go. She sat down, took a single bite, and goes, "Oh, I don't eat dark meat."
Stop.
And then she said, "I'm not hungry anymore."
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, Rob.
But he told her that he was cooking chicken thighs.
And she goes, "I didn't know chicken thighs were dark meat." What?
Oh, that just made my heart sad.
Mm-hmm. Why? Is he so stupid?
No, 'cause he put all that work into it, and he was so excited.
But that's not the end of it.
Oh.
No.
So after that, she cut my hair, and I went to go take a shower. So when I got out, she was eating some Blue Box mac and cheese and trying to hide it from me. And then she was going back to the kitchen, and she goes, "Do you want any?" And I said, "Yeah, sure, I'll have some." And she goes, "Oh, I thought you were going to say no. I wanted the rest."
That's like an Alexis move. I don't really mean it.
Oh, you really do?
So I let her have it. I said, "No, then fine, eat it. Okay, go ahead."
God.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Today is will be a new edition of Fend for Yourselves. That's my cooking show. It'll be on the YouTube channel later today, Ace TJ YouTube. And you really need to see it this week because it is probably one of the easiest, most delicious dips that you could make and take to some sort of athletic watching party. If you happen to be doing that this weekend, a lot of people are getting together to watch sports for some reason. I don't know, but you don't want to miss this. It's great. And it's sponsored by Omaha Steaks. Delicious Omaha steaks can be delivered right to your door, as well as other beautiful, beautiful dishes that are all delicious. Go to omahasteaks.com, use the promo code TJ, and get $30 off at checkout. Minimum order may be required.
Alexis, you don't drive an electric car, do you? Electric vehicle?
No, I do not.
It's just a regular...
Just a regular old, barely running car.
I couldn't tell by looking at it, but I just wasn't sure.
What do you mean you couldn't tell by looking at it? You can tell that's not some kind of ultra-modern electric vehicle she's got out there.
You can just look at it and tell?
Maybe because it's got gas leaking from it.
Said it's just a regular old, barely running.
I got this feeling she'd pull up about 3 days a week and hit the charging station. Bam!
All right, so maybe this doesn't affect anyone in this room, but researchers from North Carolina State University, that's NC State for those that don't know, they're suggesting we add a fourth white light to traffic lights. Even though the color doesn't really matter, the idea is that as more and more automated cars are on the street, they'd be able to communicate with the other and the traffic lights to coordinate optimal, most efficient traffic flow.
Are all automated cars electric?
All automated cars electric? I don't know.
Are there any normal people cars that are automated, like that can drive themselves?
Well,
or do they all have to be stupid electric cars?
No, they're not all electric.
Yeah, like lane keep assist is in most cars now, and that's a form of, automatic driving or whatever.
But it doesn't just take over the car the way a Tesla can do. Or
there might be some gas-powered newer cars that do that. I don't know that. I don't know that for certain. But the idea that we would add a fourth light to all traffic lights throughout the country, I don't know that that's really feasible.
No. And they need to ban these electric cars.
Ban them?
Ban them.
Why?
Because our electric grid is not going to be able to hold up. It's going to be devastation. We don't have the electrical power for this many people to have electric cars.
Yeah.
Ban them.
Ban them.
You're banned.
Ace TJ 5G. This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
So, Alexis, how cute is this? And how much is this the universe and energy and whatever else kind of manifesting that you talk about? Marine scientists claim that dolphins are forming little boy bands to attract mates. They perform synchronized movements and even sing in unison.
Stop. I love it. Some little dolphin Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Out there showing off.
Little dolphin in sync.
I love it.
Trying to get the female dolphin groupies gathered around.
Hey, look at what we can do.
I can see where that's possible though, because dolphins are pretty smart. They do mate similarly to the way humans do. I can see where they could do something along those lines. I think calling it a boy band is a little extreme, but you get the idea.
But yeah, and they will try to mate with humans as well.
Yeah.
Oh, stop.
Oh,
They
no,
do.
that's true.
You never heard of that?
No.
You looked at it, Google that. Those videos they're disturbing.
Like when you go
what?
do those swim with the dolphin things, they'll tell you where you shouldn't pet the dolphin because it will excite him, and yeah.
Are you guys lying?
No, look it up.
They're randy little things.
I love dolphins.
Yeah, there are there are pictures or videos of people, being pinned down by the dolphin on the shore or whatever.
What? You're lying.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
Videos of a dolphin pinning down a human and mating with them?
Yeah, trying to.
What?
Look it up.
I'd rather not. I don't know if I want to.
We were first introduced to this years ago. We didn't believe it either. It was like, whoa, this is crazy. Yeah.
You're not going anywhere.
I'm on YouTube. Yeah, that's
like,
exactly
what?
right. I get, whatever. You get the idea.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
When disaster strikes, you can count on the emergency damage experts at Paul Davis. Fire, flood, mold, or a storm, it doesn't matter. You can contact Paul Davis. Always devoted, always polite, always respectful of your needs. Learn more at acetj.com/Paul Davis.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line, because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean. In reality, it just looks like some dirty water. But they say it looks like chocolate milk, which is a pretty rare phenomenon. So,
what, chocolate milk?
The
in Arizona,
chocolate milk at the falls.
Oh,
so it's 181 feet, bigger than Niagara Falls, and not nearly as beautiful when you take a look at it. But it is kind of a cool thing to see because it doesn't happen that often. The chocolate falls in Arizona, and that is what's now trending.
so where is Viagra Falls? Because Niagara Falls is in Canada, right on the border. Right. So where would Viagra Falls be? I have to look that up, Rob.
They should find some. They should, like Nakalula Falls should be renamed. They should buy the naming rights to that so they can call it Viagra Falls. That would be amazing. Just amazing.
Or at least the drug companies just sponsor.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Like get the naming rights to it. It'd even have to be a big waterfall, just any waterfall.
Yeah.
Like coming out of a ditch or something.
If they want to preserve all these places, just let corporate sponsors.
Yeah. Or do it at a water park. Like, hey, take the Viagra Falls ride at the water park.
Yeah.
Like Six Flags, they could rename their log ride Viagra Falls. Boom. There you go.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel. Mornings just got way better. You can now watch the Ace and TJ show live, weekdays from 6 to 9 a.m. Eastern. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and wake up with us every morning. This is acetjtv.
We were talking to the beautiful and so sweet Elizabeth from Calitrin the other day. And, she's catching us up on what's going on with the Calitrin and, some new information that they have and, things like that, showing how much it's helpful to someone trying to lose weight. And that there are a lot of people that she talks to who say, I tried all kinds of things and I had pretty much given up, and then I tried Calitrin and the weight is coming off me now. And that's the way it works. When you buy Calitrin and you start taking it, they're always there to help you. Whenever you got questions, whenever you need to ask them about, what if I did it this way, or I'm not seeing results this way, and whatever, they're there as consultants for you all the time. And she, working for Calitrin, she has lost 40 pounds using Calitrin in the past. So she knows what she's talking about, as do the rest of the consultants there and all. So if you want to lose weight with a product that's scientifically proven to help you lose weight and not a drug of any kind, go to acetj.com/weight loss. If you buy 3 months right now, you get 3 months free. You get a month free and then $30 off. acetj.com/weight loss, Calitrin.
There's a walrus that was spotted in Yorkshire, which is in the UK, Yorkshire. And it was the first time they had spotted a walrus there. So around New Year's, they canceled the fireworks celebration for the local residents that live in Yorkshire because they were afraid of scaring away this celebrity walrus. People were showing up by the thousands to see Thor sitting there on the dock. Well, the people that live there were really upset by that. They said, well, what about our fireworks show? You think just because we've got a walrus here, we don't want to see the fireworks or the crackers or whatever they call them? I don't know what they call fireworks in the UK. Probably something stupid. But the people that showed up were like, yeah, it's great. We get to see a walrus here. But the local residents were really upset. And it has now boiled over into this huge feud with tourists coming and the locals fighting every single day just to catch a glimpse of Thor, this walrus.
But the fireworks show is their tradition.
Yes. Yes, thank you. Thank you. That's what we said to them, and they said, stuff it, mate. It's pence, mate. The whole situation is pence. So how did you end up on somebody's bad side? Maybe you're there now, maybe you've just gotten in the clear, or are you on a group's bad side? It happens a lot with social media. People get attacked by the car seat, loyalists. I've seen that happen before. Whose bad side are you on, and how did you get there? Or if you've gotten off of it, what put you there in the first place? At the Ace TJ Show. We'll find out coming up next.
The Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history is one of the most monumental days in the history of music. There would be no Billy Joel. There would be no Kiss. There would be virtually no anything were it not for the event that happened today. I'll give you the details next. Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
We are so excited to be a part of the Ace and TJ family, long time listeners, and delighted to have our business now a part of the family.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. AceTJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Hello, if you are a business owner, we know what it's like to be in business. From HR to accounting, we know the struggles, and we're here to help you with insurance so we can take one thing off your plate.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 59 years ago today, February 9th, 1964. The Beatles appeared on The Ed Sullivan Show for the first time, thus changing the face of music forever. The show was watched by over 73 million people. But remember, not everyone even had television at that time, but over 73 million Americans watched this show. Over 50,000 requests were made to be in the Ed Sullivan Theater. Theater only holds 728 seats. But the Beatles changed music history and changed the lives of great artists like Billy Joel, members of Kiss, and so many more, just with this one appearance. The Beatles on the Ed Sullivan Show 59 years ago today.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Today would be the perfect day for you to make the most of winter in Gaston County. Give you an example. Today is the perfect day for a winter hike. There's no humidity. The temperature's going to be spectacular. The leaves are off the trees. You'll have crystal clear views on any of the hiking trails or any of the mountains in Gaston County. Plus, there's snowless sledding, chutes at Crowder Springs. You can replicate a snow tubing experience with long lanes, high speeds. But again, it's not freezing. You're not getting all wet out in the snow. And my favorite part about the fast and dry chutes at Crowder Springs in Gaston County is the fact that when you set up your time, it's done by the hour. So they limit the number of people. So as soon as you're done, there's no waiting in long lines. You get back to the top and go. You get back to the top and go. So you can get more snowless tubing in than you could anywhere else. That's the outdoor fun. Then there's also great indoor fun. Places like the Shield Museum and Planetarium. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff that kids can learn, a lot of cool stuff that anybody can learn, but it's also really fun with the great movies and experiences that they have at the Shield Planetarium and Museum. So there's so many different things you can do. Great shopping, great restaurants, great wineries, great breweries, great everything. It's all in Gaston County. Make the most of winter right now. Go to acetj.com/Gaston. That's acetj.com/Gaston and make the most of winter in Gaston County.
So when Ace, you and I were in the new legal drinking age, we had jungle juice.
Yep.
Now it seems that the new legal drinking age people have something called Borg. It's an acronym. It means blackout rage gallon. So you take a gallon jug and you fill it with different beverages, and it has to have a bright color to it. So it's partially filled with water, and then you add whatever amount of vodka you want to it, and then you add the color. Most people use that Mio little egg-shaped container thing full of the liquid that you flavor regular water with.
Yep.
And then they give it a good shake, and then they give it clever names, and they take it to parties and go crazy with it. Let's see, some of the names that they've given them. Let's see, where did it go? Chairman of the Borg is the name of one of the drinks that was concocted. Borgingham Palace. And then another one called I Like Big Borgs and I Cannot Lie.
I saw a thing about this the other day, and it's sad, but somebody pointed out one of the reasons that this kind of has exploded is because now you can bring a lot of alcohol with you to a party or something, and you control, because it's got a cap on it, people can't, spike it or roofie it or whatever, like they could if you just had drinks or if you had like a big jungle juice. You used to put it in the bathtub, or you'd put it in an ice chest or something like that.
Yeah, I never had it out of a bathtub. I don't want no stray hairs in my jungle juice.
You didn't worry about it a whole lot.
Ew.
Some people add Pedialyte to it and Liquid 4.
Well, the Pedialyte is good. That way you keep yourself hydrated.
Yeah.
Smart move.
Yeah.
Pro move.
Yeah. Well, smart, I don't think is the word to use for any of this story. But I see what you mean.
Yeah.
It's a little better.
AceTJ 5G. Thanks for watching AceTJ TV. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
And the question is, which show member would you least trust with your darkest secret? And things have changed since I originally brought this up earlier in the week. Things have changed. Who would you least trust with your darkest secret? Right now, in the lead, with 35% of the vote, is Alexis.
Really?
They would least trust you with their darkest secret.
I wonder why.
Well,
I don't tell anybody secrets.
Maybe they figure because far too often you don't have complete control of your faculties.
Mm-hmm.
You think that could be it, Riggins?
Your faculties are out of order.
Yeah.
I always assume that means like pooping on yourself.
That's not what it
Control
means.
his faculties.
Your faculties.
It doesn't mean that.
Pooping yourself.
What is that?
Control my faculties.
Incontinence.
Incontinence. Yeah. That's the same thing. Oh, are they pooping on themselves?
It's
not.
No.
really
What
bad.
are you talking about? No.
Really bad, really bad. All his faculties are right there in his bed.
But speaking of pooping on yourself, Ace is runner-up in this poll.
Thanks.
A close second, but Alexis with a hearty lead.
But I predicted, when you mentioned this the other day, I predicted I would win because I am bad to share things on the radio, and I try not to.
Exactly. He actually has data and proven facts that he can't keep a secret.
But I've gotten better at it as I've gotten older.
Because no one's told you their secrets.
I wish I could remember that secret about you. I would tell him.
A secret.
That's losing control of your faculties right there. That's what that is.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
I know I got the bag. Everybody wanna be like me. I know I got the bag. Everybody wanna be like me. Yeah. Wanna be like me,
This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
If you want to watch the Ace and TJ Show, head over to youtube.com and look up at acetjtv, or you can just hop on over to the YouTube app and search Ace TJ. You'll find it right there. Tonight is nothing. We don't have anything tonight. No. Tonight is live from the living room with Ace and his wife, pregnant wife, Amanda.
Yeah.
And it's a special night because they're going to do the baby name reveal. Do I have that right?
Yes, that is correct. People seem to be excited about that. So.
Listen, I'm on the edge of my seat.
I know you are. I know you are, Rick.
So you can guess. We just threw up a video on our Instagram story. You can go guess the baby name. And a lot of interesting answers coming in so far.
Well, I haven't looked at any of the answers
I don't
yet.
think they're even remotely close.
We gave
Knowing
some
you.
hints last week, and people were guessing. So this is the full-on thing. So, so we'll do that tonight. 7 Eastern on our YouTube channel, Ace TJ TV on YouTube. It's live from the living room.
Yeah. So the question is, how have you found yourself on someone or some group's bad side? Maybe you said something nasty to your sister-in-law around Christmas about her outfit, and you found yourself on the bad side of your sister-in-law. And there's a couple of interesting answers, but I think the craziest one is from a business. It's a cat cafe, and they said, we are on the bad side of PETA TikTok. I'm sure one of you has seen the video of that colorful Great Dane. It's got over 30 million views. I know exactly the video they're talking about.
She told us that she's messaged us once before about that.
Okay, this is
I
didn't
her dog.
remember
She
that.
painted that dog. Yeah.
That's wild. So yeah, there was a painted Great Dane, which is a totally fine. I mean, it doesn't hurt the dog at all. It's like they do it in a lot of grooming salons. You can get colors put on your animal, but ended up on the bad side of PETA TikTok. Now, knowing what they do in real life, I can't imagine what that's like online when they're anonymous and just sitting behind their computers, just laying into you. PETA. That can't be fun.
No, it can't be fun at all.
Yeah, but I did look up the dog. You can Google it. It's pretty wild looking. Jesus said, going into a Mexican restaurant and ordering in Spanish, they don't mind. Why put the menu in Spanish and the servers not even comprehend it? So I don't know that he's on the bad side, but...
Yeah, he said now they don't mind. So he must have been on their bad side, then eventually gotten off of their bad side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jolene said, I'm on the ex-husband and his girlfriend's bad side because I had the audacity to tell him or call him out on his cheating ways and divorce him after he thought he had me convinced that he wasn't cheating. I'm much happier now. It's a little humble brag there, too.
Is anybody in here on somebody's bad side?
I don't think
I only
so.
stay on good sides.
Okay.
Well, that's not totally true.
That's not totally
who's
true.
bad side am I
You're on
on?
the
girl.
You're on the bad. You're on the bad side of
Oh, I don't care about them. They don't matter. Haters, they don't matter.
Jay's ex, right?
I didn't do anything to her, so I shouldn't be on her bad
But
side.
you're on her bad side, aren't you?
But I took no action to make that happen.
Okay.
That's just her own feelings.
That's in her. That's on her.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, fair enough. At the Ace TJ Show, if you want to contribute to that, I saw a crazy video regarding an alligator, so I figure Ace and TJ might know something about this. I'll share it coming up next.
The Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history is one of the most monumental days in the history of music. There would be no Billy Joel. There would be no Kiss. There would be virtually no anything were it not for the event that happened today. I'll give you the details next.
Hey, it's Ace, and this is my wife Amanda, and we do a show every Thursday night called Live from the Living Room on the Ace TJ TV YouTube channel, and that's all I'm saying because Amanda was telling me what I'm supposed to be saying about it, so I'm just going to get out of it now and let her do her thing since she's a pro.
Live from the living room tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. We're going to be live from our living room, not our bedroom like we are right now. And we are going to be announcing our baby name, which we've already given a few hints about. So if you guys want to take a guess and join us, you'll find out baby Cannon's name. You want to say anything else?
No, she did a great job. I've been doing this longer than she's been live, and she's telling me, here's what you need to say. And when I said,
I said I have an idea.
7 Eastern tonight, live from the living room. Whatever. It's going to be a great one.
Is that bacon?
Oh, good morning, sunshine. How'd you sleep on your Sweet Dreams mattress?
Fresh baked cinnamon rolls?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't actually come to your house without your prior consent, and we would never let ourselves in. What you have just witnessed is simply a dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
ACETJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 59 years ago today, February 9th, 1964. The Beatles appeared on The Ed Sullivan Show for the first time, thus changing the face of music forever. The show was watched by over 73 million people. But remember, not everyone even had television at that time, but over 73 million Americans watched this show. Over 50,000 requests were made to be in the Ed Sullivan Theater. Theater only holds 728 seats. But the Beatles changed music history and changed the lives of great artists like Billy Joel, members of Kiss, and so many more, just with this one appearance. The Beatles on The Ed Sullivan Show 59 years ago today.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ. This is Ace TJ 5G.
So we just mentioned it, but live from the living room tonight on our YouTube channel. We're going to reveal the baby name and have a lot of other fun, but it's all sponsored by the Hyatt-centric South Park. Not only do they have great rooms, not only do they have great meeting spaces, both of which have all sorts of amenities, but they have not one but two fantastic restaurants, especially their rooftop restaurant at Hyatt-centric South Park. A little bit of everything over there. So Hyatt-centric South Park, if you want more details, you can call them 980-299-7123. 980-299-7123, the Hyatt-centric South Park.
Ace, I'm not prying you for information about the baby name. Can you tell us, is it a classic name?
No, I don't think it's a classic name. I think it's a very strong name. I like the name a lot, but it's I wanted it to be like a, for lack of a better explanation, like a good, thick, like guy. It sounds like a guy's name, but it's a relatively newer type name.
A good thick name.
Yeah, like I want it to be a strong, solid name.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how soap opera-ish does it sound?
Probably 9.
9?
I'm gonna go with 9 on that one.
So it'd be something like Thorn or Ridge.
You're
something like that.
Soap opera. Yeah, I'd say give it a solid 8, maybe a 9 when it comes to a good soap opera name. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
May your first child be a masculine child. It's a Godfather.
And there's no great story behind it. It was reading names off of a list, just going through a list of names. Like, I like that one, kind of thing.
Did you guys both agree on it right away?
We both agreed that we really liked it right away.
And Who found it?
Huh?
Who found it?
Amanda did. She found all the names. She was just reading. Like she'd sit and go, okay, I got some more names here. And she would read them off, and I'd go like, no, that's stupid. Okay. No. Oh, I like that one. That kind of thing.
So scale of 1 to 10, how much does it sound like a stripper name, like a guy stripper name?
Ooh, good question. I haven't thought about it that way. I'm gonna go 7.
Okay, well, kid's got a career ahead of him.
Got a strong, thick
right
stripper
there.
name.
Won't even have to make up a name.
Yeah. Yeah, I never thought of it as a male stripper name, but yeah, I give a 7 on that front. Are you running through names in your head, Riggins, or something?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alejandro. Is it that? That's a novella name.
It is not Alejandro.
Why not?
I kind of regret that it's not now. Good call.
Ace TJ 5G.
saw this crazy video on the internet the other day.
You saw a crazy video on the internet?
Yeah.
Riggins.
Did you see it too?
No. I don't think so.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, but you could barely be heard when you were talking just now over the music. So I was repeating it so the listener could hear.
I got you.
And trying to do it in a conversational way so it didn't seem like I was just repeating what you said for no reason.
Got it.
Is this the video with the, because I don't even understand how it happens, with the dryer?
Yes. No. What is the dryer video?
Where the lady got stuck in the dryer, and I don't know how you get stuck in the dryer, but it happens a lot, apparently.
Yeah, it's that video. Yeah. Mr. Todd's going to put it up here if you're watching on the YouTube stream, but they found this 4.5 foot dead alligator, and it was it didn't look like there were any signs of trauma. And what makes this crazy is they found this 4 foot dead alligator in Miami inside the stomach of a python. It is a 15-foot python in Miami.
Yeah. And you should be watching our YouTube feed every day just for this kind of stuff, because that's incredible to see.
Yeah.
They realized it had just eaten, and they pull it out root and stem, as they say.
But it's the alligator's whole, untouched, it seems.
I've never seen that kind of. Look at that! It just comes out in one piece.
Yeah, it looks like the snake is giving birth to an alligator.
Ew, that's so
And did the
weird.
snake die because the alligator was too big for it to eat?
I'm not sure the circumstances under which the python died, but I would imagine if they found an 18-foot python in Miami, that's got to go. Like, you got to kill that.
You never
can't
know.
just, or I would hope they wouldn't just like go, oh, that's just something that lives here now. I mean, you got to take that thing out. But yeah, inside they find this entire alligator.
That's why Americans aren't supposed to have, shouldn't be having exotic pets. Because the people in Miami got those snakes, they start turning them loose, and they can thrive in that tropical environment of Miami. Now they got to have a whole unit with the first responders to come take care of those kinds of things.
Yeah.
Pythons and boa constrictors and lizards.
I mean, yeah. Or get another kind of reptile that's doesn't have the capability of growing into a 20-foot long behemoth. I think is probably just a responsible choice as an adult.
Well, yeah,
I love animals.
I think after the age of 12, you shouldn't really want a reptile as a pet.
Oh, that's a bold statement. Love that.
So after the age of 12,
yeah,
you should not want a reptile as a pet.
Mm-hmm. You should be past that. Wanting to play with lizards and things like that.
Yeah, I dig that. I dig a bold statement like that. But they recommend, if you're interested in getting a snake, they say a ball python, great beginner snake, because they're very docile and they'll sit there and stuff. But I don't know, and I can't tell you what kind of python this is. I think they call it a big one, 18 feet.
They call it a big one.
It's a big python. I don't know how it kills it. Kills the alligator.
And the alligator didn't do anything; it just let itself get eaten. Like what?
Well, I don't think it really
Well,
works
they
that way.
squeeze them.
Yeah.
They wrap it up and it can't go anywhere.
Yeah, the alligator couldn't breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a little weak alligator to me.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all should disown the alligator.
Yeah.
The alligator got what it deserved, or deserved what it got.
Knock that alligator out.
Right.
Weak alligator.
The Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and today in history is one of the most monumental days in the history of music. There would be no Billy Joel. There would be no Kiss. There would be virtually no anything were it not for the event that happened today. We'll give you the details next. Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232. 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
We are so excited to be a part of the Ace and TJ family, long time listeners, and delighted to have our business now a part of the family.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. Ace TJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Hello, if you are a business owner, we know what it's like to be in business. From HR to accounting, we know the struggles, and we're here to help you with insurance so we can take one thing off your plate.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 59 years ago today, February 9th, 1964. The Beatles appeared on The Ed Sullivan Show for the first time, thus changing the face of music forever. The show was watched by over 73 million people. But remember, not everyone even had television at that time. Over 73 million Americans watched this show. Over 50,000 requests were made to be in the Ed Sullivan Theater. Theater only holds 728 seats. But the Beatles changed music history and changed the lives of great artists like Billy Joel, members of Kiss, and so many more, just with this one appearance. The Beatles on The Ed Sullivan Show 59 years ago today.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome
to the Share Funny podcast. Now live on YouTube. This is acetjtv. Well, almost. Right here. Let's go! This is Share Funny from the Ace and TJ Show Plus.
Why I'm yawning? Oh. I only had one cup of coffee today. Maybe that's it. Maybe I need some more caffeine in me. I'm a fiend for caffeine. Why you been so grouchy all day, Alexis?
I'm not grouchy.
Oh,
at
you
all.
been grouchy as a mug.
I'm just chilling. You guys haven't been entertaining me that much today.
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay.
Way to sell the show.
Well, I'm talking about you guys. You're entertaining the masses.
But not her.
Exactly.
Not me.
Don't tell my parents, though, that I'm entertaining the masses. They'll think I done turned Catholic. So, Alexis busted out a brand new, is that a journal? Straight out the shrink wrap a few minutes ago.
Yup.
And have you already, did you just get in the mood to journal all of a sudden during the show?
No, I thought I was going to have to write down some important notes, but then I changed my mind.
Okay, and what kind of journal is that? What does it say?
It says Book of Heifer Moves.
Okay, Book of Heifer Moves.
Yeah.
And what does that mean?
Heifer is the female version of the word boss.
In Espanol.
In Espanol.
Okay. So
I'm a boss.
Boss.
Because I'm a
Right.
boss. Do.
It is cute, though. That women always have to have their little titles they give themselves, you know. Like if you look on social media, no man has ever, that I've seen, put his social media name as boss something.
No,
unless he runs a barbecue place or something.
I was about to be like, there's tons of boss man. Some.
Hey, boss man.
All right, I'm gonna go to Instagram.
Not in the ones that I've ever seen. It's always, boss lady this or boss B that, or whatever the job they have is, boss this, like restaurant boss or food boss.
Well, I'm just
Something.
a boss at life, though. So
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying it's just the difference in because men would be called full of themselves if they went around referring to themselves as boss bastard all the time.
But you know, in Spanish they always call like
bastard.
el jefe. That's like a thing. El jefe.
Rick Ross calls himself the boss.
Yeah. I didn't know that, but I'm saying, yeah, okay.
Well aware of things.
Well, just.
But I thought patron meant boss in Spanish.
That's another word.
That's for the normal boss, the man boss.
No, jefe.
And jefe
no,
is for women.
No.
You said it's the female
This is
version of the
jefa.
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 Okay.
Jefa. It sounded like we first sounded like it's not Heffa moves.
So there are two words that mean boss, patron and jefe.
Oh yeah, there's probably tons of words. There's a lot of Spanish words that mean the same thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, jefe, el jefe.
And she pull out a cute like rose gold pen.
Mm-hmm.
But look at the pen, TJ. Hold on.
I need my glasses.
Yeah. Don't say.
Is it stolen from someone?
No, it's just a cute pink pen with rose gold on it, but it's got.
What is that? Who the hell is Dale?
It just says Dale on it.
Dale, come on, dale. Let's
dale.
go. It's in Spanish.
Like she done stole some fella named Dale's pen.
Now, where's my pink rose gold pen?
It got my name written on it in pink. It's tiny and white.
Is it that little Hispanic woman that was in here
I
earlier?
bet it was. Stealing things.
So
I
that
got this one too.
it's actually dale,
Dale.
which means
Like, let's go. Come on.
Okay, I thought that vamonos means let's go.
Yeah, but as we've learned, lots of things can mean lots of things. What does that one say, Riggins?
And this one says, how do you say that?
Jefa.
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 Dale. Jefa.
Jefa. Yeah.
Dale jefa.
That's what
Dale
people.
jefa.
That's what people need
Let's
to
go,
say
boss.
to me. Dale jefa. Dale heifer.
Wrap it up.
It
Wrap
was
it up.
Dale.
Well,
It looks like it's
Yeah.
D-A-L-E.
I mean, if you don't
This is-
speak
last I
Spanish,
checked,
you
this
would
is
just.
America.
White
Dale.
people, am I right?
No, Americans. Are you right? Americans.
Yeah.
The first thing we're going to do is read it in American language.
and we got a very important Dale in our lives, so get with it. We got a couple of them.
Yeah, there's no accent mark or anything on it. It's just D-A-L-E.
How would you know?
Dale.
I don't know.
Who the hell's Dale?
That's what Pitbull says all the time, right?
Dale, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a Cuban American.
Yep.
And I know there for a while when he first started, he would wear the sunglasses because his eyes were so light that they would say he doesn't have any credibility because he looked white.
Mm-hmm. That little baby
No
blue
street
eyes.
cred. But now he's like, y'all Dale F yourself.
Mm-hmm. He's Mr. Worldwide.
Uh-huh. Miss 305 better say Miss Worldwide.
Yep.
Okay, so there's Dale's pen.
Might want to bring that back.
Yeah, take it.
Let me see Dale's pen.
Jill, the lady in the office next door, that's her husband's pen. His name's Dale. He went in there and stole that shit.
Dale.
It really is. You would if you just picked this up and looked at it, you would have no way of knowing it's anything other than the word Dale.
Yeah.
Unless you speak Spanish.
You're hilarious. Okay. You're funny.
Riggins thought it was Dale too.
Of course. Well, anybody
no.
with okay, anybody that's I don't want to be rude or anything. Any normal person would look at that and say Dale. Well, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, we're not in the barrio
Yeah.
to know
Yeah, a
the
lot
difference. And
cooler
then
if
what
we
is that
were.
thing called?
This
Yeah, what's the book? What does it
book
say?
of Jefa moves.
Okay, so book and moves are both Spanish words.
Book of moves. Yes.
That's the Spanish word for book. And
Oh
moves.
no! They, it's just
Okay,
trying
so
to
then
be
why not put the whole thing in Spanish?
because there's people like me that have two cultures, American culture and a Spanish culture, and so we celebrate that.
Please.
I just want my damn pen back.
Yeah.
Spanglish, duh.
Yeah, Dale Jr. That's his pen.
Dale Jr.
Damn. So what you gonna write in that? Is that for journaling or for note taking?
Well, I already have a journal, so this is going to be for my important boss making moves because that's what it says. It says book of boss moves.
And some listener gave you that?
Yes.
Is that is that in addition to is this something that a listener sent to you?
She gave it to me at a
or
live.
gave it to you in person?
Yeah, in person at a live show.
Oh.
What does that say, Riggins?
Hija de tu madre.
Hija de tu madre.
A word to your mother.
Daughter of your mother.
Daughter of your mother.
Word to your mother.
Hija de tu madre. Daughter of your mother.
Anybody else know?
It's like a slang term of just being like this freaking girl. Hija de tu madre.
Okay, and is this woman of Hispanic descent and
She's-
Spanish speaking?
She's not.
So she is basically showing off the Spanish words she knows to you, like somebody would be calling a waiter in a Mexican restaurant amigo and gracias and all of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, that's interesting. And that now we know why it's called Book of Jefe.
Jefa.
Whatever. It's not in full Spanish because the lady don't speak Spanish. Yep.
It's cute.
And you said that there was an incident with that lady when we met her?
Well, Riggins told her that he knew her, but he had never met her before. And she's like, no, you don't know me. And he said, yes, I do. I know you. And he had never met her before.
Says her. I'm pretty sure I do know her. But I also thought I was at my parents' wedding, so you can't really take anything I say.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought I knew her. What do you want me to tell you? Sorry. I don't know you. Okay, fine. She made a big deal out of it. You don't know me. Okay, fine.
No, she was weird.
I don't remember. I went, oh, I've met you before. And she goes, no, you haven't. I went, I think I have.
I mean, she's trying to make a bond with Alexis and none of the rest of us. So what does
Right.
that tell you?
Yeah.
Weird.
She has a bond with y'all.
She didn't bring me anything that has English writing on it.
Wait.
She didn't call me the heifer.
Because you...
Let me get your Dale pen. We'll call it even.
Did she send the pen too, or is that just something you already had?
No, she got the pens. It came with a pack
Oh.
of 4. And they're nice pens. I love how they
They write really well.
Yeah, they write well.
Mhm.
You don't get
And they're-
cramps trying to
They're
write.
tiny for your little
Mhm.
hands.
Good pens.
Your
That's
little
cute.
elfin hands.
Yep. Why do you guys always like shitting on my stuff?
I'm not.
Who
I
is
have not
shitting on
shitted
it?
on anything.
All y'all, every time that I'm happy or excited about something, you guys just like completely burst that bubble.
Who said something bad about it?
Y'all making fun of me.
Quit yucking her
Yeah.
yum.
Making fun of you? All I
Yeah,
said was you had little hands. Do you not have little hands
Whatever.
that require little pens with Spanish words on them?
I always like the people who, throw the most barbs at everybody to say, then why y'all always treat me bad?
I'm not hating on y'all.
Oh,
I just laugh at the dumb things you guys say sometimes.
I need to make.
But that's what we're doing.
Good point.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, you did. You did. You said jefe.
Why are you shitting on me?
Why are you shitting on me?
I shit on your laptop one time, but I wasn't gonna say anything.
Ew.
You just tried to make me miserable.
Always.
I was surprised
You're
that
not
you
a
had
jefe.
rice cakes. I figured you would be going for a less healthy breakfast, knowing your days are numbered.
I'm trying to adjust to the new life.
Okay,
Slowly.
so you're gonna slowly work a little bit of it in. Okay.
Yeah. And those rice cakes aren't that bad. They're actually pretty good.
I had some pork fried rice cakes the other day.
Can I get some of those? I'm like, can I get a house fried rice cake, please?
What kind of rice cakes do you have? Well, I have caramel, apple cinnamon, and pork fried rice cake.
I love that.
You want pork fried rice cake? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And shrimp fried
I
rice
want a
cake.
shrimp fried rice cake.
Extra
I had
pink
a-
sauce.
I had a rice cake for breakfast, topped with General Tso's.
Okay, well, I apologize for, as you say, shitting on your whatever it was, your stuff.
You so eloquently stated it.
Yes.
Okay.
No. Back to finishing school for you.
Is there anything in this book of boss moves?
No, not yet, because it has blank pages for me to create the boss moves. I'm going to write all my great boss move ideas in there.
Like kind of split the atom, I'm sure. It's going to be really intelligent.
You'd be surprised.
Maybe I will.
You will be, for sure.
You're watching the Share Funny podcast.
You're done, do you throw it away?
No, I keep them.
Okay.
Yeah, one day they're going to be turned into memoirs.
I can't wait to read it.
Why are you waiting?
Because I'm not ready to do that yet. I feel like you have to be old to write a memoir.
But you can go ahead and get started on the first part, because if you wait until you're too old, you'll have forgotten a lot of it.
Well, then someone can
And
find
you may
my
not be
journals.
able to physically sit and write memoirs. And
Someone will find
boudoirs.
them. Someone will find them, and it'll be like a treasure.
Hide them.
Yeah. I'm going to hide them in the walls.
It will be a treasure for someone to find.
Oh, yeah. They're going to be like, who is this interesting, amazing heifer that lived?
Who is this? What is this dope-ass heifer
Yeah,
that
she
used to live in this
seems
apartment?
amazing.
That,
Just you're assuming that the next person that rents your apartment's going to speak a Spanish.
There's a bunch of gibberish. I threw that shit away.
Share Funny from the Ace and TJ family. More next. You're watching the Share Funny podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers and Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
If you have a business and you want to take your advertisements to the next level, then you need to be using ACETJ Media. You want the most creative content for digital, video, and audio? It's all at ACETJ Media. Go to acetjmedia.com.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
Here at Sweet Dreams, we love to kick back and listen to our favorite podcast, TJ and Jody's House, and hear them mention all the time the awesome furniture they got from us at Sweet Dreams. And just today, we actually had a customer come and buy a whole house full of furniture because they heard us on TJ and Jody's House.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. Ace TJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Welcome back to the Share Funny podcast on acetjtv. Hey, it's funny you'll share. The Ace and TJ family presents the Share Funny podcast from the Ace and TJ Show.
This is something that I've not heard of, and it's always shocking when something comes out that I don't already know about. So, it's called poop phobia. There's a model in the UK, who they have interviewed, who says that she is very poop shy. She hates to go in anybody else's restroom, but doesn't seem like she will go even in her own.
Oh.
She says, sometimes I don't go for a poo for 2 weeks, and then I get bloated, I get gassy. She almost passed out in a photo shoot one time because she hadn't been to the bathroom in such a long time. Wow. And she talks about how she tries not to eat before a photo shoot because she's, already backed up, and if she eats something, she'll get bloated and swollen. But it never said what has caused the phobia. Sometimes with little kids when they're potty training or something, and it is a difficult movement, the pain of it or whatever scares them, and they associate that with the toilet, and then it'll be harder for them to get them to go to the toilet because they think that it's just going to hurt like that. But it doesn't say that was the deal with her. It just talks about her being shy, and I really think she need to go to the hospital.
Yeah, something needs to be checked out
on that. Not only because of the poop phobia and all, but she's giving Madonna a run for her money on the face.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Todd. I forgot to send you the link so you could put the pictures up. Just go to the New York Post and search poop phobia, Todd. Story will come up. Yeah, and it shows that, to me, there are other emotional hang-ups. I almost said backups, but no poop pun intended. 2 weeks.
I don't know how that happens.
Yeah, did she not go home between? I don't get it.
I don't know. It doesn't say that she even wants to go at home. That's what I'm saying. It just says she's won't go to anybody else's, but it seems like she wouldn't even go in her bathroom.
Yeah, then she needs to see some professional about that.
Yeah, and what would the therapy be to get her over that? Just like put her in a porta-john, say you're gonna
Enforce her.
be locked in here until you poop in it.
Oh, that would be
Or put her
horrible.
in a room with an audience, like with cameras and stuff in there, and say, all right, you got to get over your shyness.
Or they would have to give her some type of laxative and be like, what option does she have once those take effect?
Mm-hmm.
They have to be locked up.
But then that's the thing. She could take laxatives herself, but she doesn't.
So they got to force it down her throat.
Yeah. As part of the therapy.
Yeah.
Man.
It's going to be like shock therapy, but poop therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't sound pleasant.
And in her modeling pictures, it looks like she's modeling some very nice things. She's gorgeous. In her garter belts and stuff.
Yeah, it's like a fetish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So she need to go to the hospital.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, you could die from that probably.
Yeah. I wonder why she's scared of it. They wouldn't call it a poop phobia. I mean, that means you're afraid of something. And people throw that around too much.
What, a phobia?
Yeah, it's a phobia. Like, you're fat phobic. That, if you just, if you criticize fat people, then they say you're fat phobic, but it doesn't mean you're scared of fat people. If you just criticize them. Us, I mean.
Yeah. The community, the fat community.
Right. We in the fat community.
It says she brings a toilet stool whenever she goes on the road to ensure that she's got the right position. So that's like Rob bringing that box fan everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
She's got a tote, toilet poop stool.
Well, to be honest, I'd rather it be Rob's box fan than a poop stool.
Yeah, it doesn't sound so bad anymore, does it?
It doesn't.
You're right,
I don't know. What do they call those things? Potty?
Squatty potty?
Squatty potty, yeah.
What is it that goes under your? It raises the level of your legs.
Brings your
right?
knees up.
Yeah.
So you're squatting.
Yeah, while you're on the toilet.
Because that's how monkeys do it. It's like, oh, okay, well, I'm not a monkey. I'm not getting this.
They say it's a better. It's supposedly
yeah, well,
it's a better
Monkeys
angle.
poop all the time, so.
The vet says that too. Your dog is a wolf, so he needs a lot. I'm like, my dog is not a wolf. If my dog tried to live with wolves, he would die in about 12 hours. I promise you he's not a wolf. And I promise you we're not monkeys. I figured out how to poop. Like I've been doing it my whole life. I got it down pat at this point.
But those things are mainly marketed to women because women have a, harder time with it than men.
Yeah.
Learning how to poop. No.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Todd. Mr. Todd just texted me. I use Squatty Potties. Won't use without it. Love them. Have them everywhere.
He looks like someone that would use a squatty potty. Like, no offense,
Wow.
Todd,
No
but
offense,
you
but
seem
you
like
look
the dude that
weird.
would have one of those. Because he's just like,
That's what he says. Won't use without it. Love them. Have them everywhere.
Yeah, like I can totally picture that.
It makes that big a difference then, I guess.
And
Yeah,
he's like in perfect shape.
Yeah,
so
his body's functioning at optimal
exactly.
levels.
That's probably a good thing. I need one of those.
He won't use it without it.
That's why his pants so tight.
Yeah.
I just need something to where my feet can touch the ground when I'm using the bathroom.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
You need an ottoman on the toilet.
Like this is my legs are
This
swinging.
might be your answer, right? This could be your answer.
Yeah. It's not that fun when your legs can't touch
you
the
got
ground.
you got a stool in the bathroom anyway, Alexis, don't you? So you can reach things.
I only have one stool in my whole apartment.
Oh.
So
Well,
have to plan.
if I had a hard time reaching stuff, I would have a stool in every room.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have to go, retrieve it every time I need it.
I'm kind of getting to that point. Because I usually can climb the counters and stuff, but I'm getting too old for that.
Yeah. Have I walked in the kitchen and you're up on the counters, like a little mad raccoon?
Love it.
In the cabins when the raccoon gets inside, they always go straight for the in a cabin. They're in the cabinets throwing stuff out.
That's how I look.
So in all of your cabinets, everything is on like the first, maybe the second shelf.
Oh yeah, all of my cabinets, the last 2 levels are completely empty. There's nothing there.
And like, there's nothing in a cabinet above the refrigerator or anything like that. Huh?
Nope.
Because you would need a full ladder to get like a.
Yeah, or I take my stool, climb on top of the counter, and stand on the counter to be able. And even then, I have to go on my tippy toes.
Right. And then while you're doing that, do you do an evil laugh too?
No, I don't do an evil laugh.
The wicked little elf.
It's tough to live life like
Looking
this.
Looking like a Hefe Chucky.
Hola.
You're an elf on a shelf.
When it's not even Christmas time. She makes delicious cookies though, in that tree.
I'm sure she does. Yeah, get a bunch of stools. They can't be that expensive.
Yeah, but it's just about keeping them places. It's just a lot.
Because you did have a realistic moment there. You're like, I'm too old to be getting on the counters. And I get it. Like once
Because it's hard. It's starting to get hard.
you don't want to fall at 30, whatever, and
You're
hit the
already at
ground hard.
32. It's hard to get on the
32.
counter.
I mean, I have to think about it a little bit right before I jump on there. Because I have to get myself worked up and be like.
I'm just saying, 32 doesn't seem like it would be hard to get up on anything. You'd be just going, doing it.
Wait until one day you're just, you got to do something where you're lying on your stomach on the floor, and then you get up and hurt your back.
Oh.
You get a back spasm because you've been just lying flat on the floor.
No, I don't like that.
Oh, really?
No.
Doesn't sound great to you.
No, it does not.
It's weird. You're weird. Yeah, I don't know. If I walked in and I saw a grown woman standing on the cabinets and there was no music playing, I would think it was weird.
Yeah.
If she was up there dancing,
Yeah.
that'd be normal.
Like Megan, that robot doll.
It's just me and my cat Khaleesi jumping on counters.
And then what about if you're, if you're with a guy, say you and Jay, have a future together where you're living together or something, he'd probably get tired of having to get up and go get stuff for you.
Well, he needs to not get tired of it. Sorry. That's what your job is.
That's a good point, though. That'd be a lot of.
I can reach the things at the bottom for him.
Huh?
I'll reach things at the bottom for him, and he can reach things at the top. He's getting one of those.
Why?
Because those are corny.
Okay, but
True, but
you're 14.
on the
I mean, it would still
No.
be effective.
Uh-uh.
That's like why you don't have something that helps you see when you drive.
Yeah.
Because it's corny.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not doing that.
Well, I know my stepmom in the nurse home. She's got a grabber.
Yeah, she's in a nursing home.
I bought her a grabber. She wheels around in her wheelchair.
It's good when you're in a nursing home.
Works like a champ.
So, do you wear gripper socks?
No.
So you don't ever worry about slipping off the cabinets or countertops when you're standing up there?
I mean, it crosses my mind, but
I mean, seriously, you need to get you some little gripper socks.
I just do it.
Yeah, you'd be like a lizard up there, just like.
You just see, I can do it pretty fast.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, you should film yourself climbing, like in your kitchen, like how you get. That would be an interesting video to watch, how you maneuver through your kitchen.
I think we did I'm going to ask Mr. Todd, because I did a video one time of doing all the things in my apartment that are hard to do for regular people, like getting the clothes out the dryer. I couldn't do that. I had to, like, half my body was in there. Changing, like, the shower head to adjust it. I have to get on top of the toilet, then move over to the tub, and then
That's dangerous. You don't need to be doing that.
You're going to bust your head.
I remember that video because when you were getting the stuff out of the washing machine, your feet were off the ground. You were actually hanging over into the washing machine. I remember thinking, wow, her feet are way off the ground. I was surprised at how far off the ground your feet had to come for you to be able to reach in and get the stuff out of the bottom of the washing machine.
It hurts my stomach because I'm, like, hanging off of there.
It's hard to breathe.
Yeah. And I'm like, what if I fall head in first? That's it.
You're like a Tide Pod.
Exactly.
Hey, miss any part of Share Funny? Subscribe to the podcast on all major podcast platforms. More Share Funny coming up. You're watching the Share Funny podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
If you have a business and you want to take your advertisements to the next level, then you need to be using ACETJ Media. You want the most creative content for digital, video, and audio? It's all at ACETJ Media. Go to acetjmedia.com.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
Here at Sweet Dreams, we love to kick back and listen to our favorite podcast, TJ and Jody's House, and hear them mention all the time the awesome furniture they got from us at Sweet Dreams. And just today, we actually had a customer come and buy a whole house full of furniture because they heard us on TJ and Jody's House.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. Ace TJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Welcome back to the Share Funny podcast on AceTJTV. Own Facebook group to join. Search Share Funny and get more. Now more Share Funny from the Ace and TJ family.
Alexis, you're saying that you would think less of a guy if you're dating a guy and you like him, things are going well, the whole thing that we always use as the hypothetical. But you went over to his apartment or his house, and in every bathroom he had a Squatty Potty like Mr. Todd has.
Yeah, I don't want to see
You'd be
that.
freaked out by that?
Yeah, I don't want to see it. Like, use it, but like I don't want to know that you're using it. I don't want to have a mental image.
You think it's a feminine thing?
Yes.
You would think
I do.
he would lose some masculinity points?
Because guys don't need help going to the bathroom. You know? Like, you guys poo all the time.
Well, maybe Mr. Todd needs it.
But if it works, if it's more effective,
It's just ugly. I don't want to. I don't want to see it and then have to picture like what you look like while you're using that, because that's automatically where my head's gonna go.
Yeah. And what does it look like sitting in the bathroom?
Looks like there's a kid there. Like, I don't know. I think my parents have a stool for the kids.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that's so their feet don't get on the ground or something.
The one that I've seen, it has like an indent around the toilet so that you can kind of push it against and leave it there.
Oh.
Yeah.
But then, okay.
But it's still weird.
But would it be in the way if a guy's trying to pee?
Yeah.
If it's attached to the toilet on the ground?
It has to be.
Maybe you got to stand on it till you pee.
Yeah. Women don't complain enough about men missing the toilet when they're peeing. You just raise them up a little bit, make it even harder, like a bomber.
Yeah. Now I'm picturing Todd like standing on that stool,
right? And just
peeing
like, I
into
don't
the
wanna
toilet from
know.
5 feet above it.
And you leave your pants on when you do that, or you have to get completely pantsless?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Because you have your pants at your ankles.
Yeah.
Which
You
is
gotta get a good
where mine are when I'm peeing.
Right.
Anyway,
We need to get
especially in public restrooms.
We need to get Mr. Todd on to tell us exactly how it works.
I don't need to know that actually, but
Oh,
Mr.
okay.
Todd's tight. His pants are so tight that I feel like he would stretch them out if he's having to squat, and they're around his ankles.
But Riggins, your parents may have those stools for the grandkids, so they can stand up there, and if they're ever at their house and they need to brush their teeth or wash their face off or
As
something
soon as
like
I said
that.
it, I thought, yeah, that's probably actually for the
Yeah.
standing at the sink rather than at the toilet.
Mm-hmm. And it also teaches them how to get the stool and help themselves to, whatever dangerous chemicals or whatever are in the bathroom.
Exactly. Yeah. All my dad's medicine.
Mm-hmm. But I can't believe you would be less attracted to a guy if you just saw that he had a Squatty Potty, Alexis.
I mean, I'm glad he has healthy bowels, but I
Or
just
does
don't
that
want to
mean
see
he
that.
doesn't have healthy bowels?
I don't know. I just don't
Like
wanna
his
see it.
bowels never work out or eat right.
He must eat. He eats a lot of fiber, and he needs it to be as uncomplicated as possible.
So judgmental.
It's a preference. I'd rather have my guys with no squatty potties.
It's fair.
Yeah, you need to put that in your dating profile.
Yeah.
All the ladies need to put that in there, whether you want or don't want your potential mates to have Squatty Potties.
Interesting fact about me: I use a Squatty Potty. Okay.
And
perfect to lead with, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Todd
Beautiful.
says
Breaker.
he's got them all over the house. Like, how many places do you go to poop?
Right.
Not only does he have them everywhere, he said, "I refuse to go without one." Like, I'm not doing it.
He's like,
I don't care.
Okay, I gotta use the bathroom. Let's see. I got the bathroom upstairs, and then the guest room, and our room. I think I'll go upstairs today.
Yeah, I mean that's like so childlike. Like, I can't go to the grocery store without my cape on. You're like, can you just get in the fucking car? I can't. I need my Squatty Potty. I can't do
Well,
it.
I mean, the good thing about Todd, though, if that's the way he feels about it, you don't ever have to worry about him messing up your bathroom if he comes to visit.
He won't be able to use it.
Right?
Yeah.
He refuses to use the restroom without it.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if
love
that means
that.
on the whole pedaling for Peyton trip, unless he had it hidden somewhere I didn't see it.
Oh my God! Yeah, like you say, he's traveling with that, like Rob does his box fan.
But yeah.
Yeah, so he
He better not be traveling with that.
Of course he said,
No,
I can't
I
do it
don't.
without it.
Because now on top of that, we know that you use that while you're using the bathroom and there's particles in the air. And now you're taking that with you wherever you go.
Well, he takes his phone with him.
Still, something
I'm sure
about...
it's been in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I bet they have a travel one specifically for
I
that.
don't like that.
Would the travel size work?
I mean, it probably
if it's got to fit around the turlet.
Yeah, he said they have travel ones. It folds up.
See? Look at that.
Oh my gosh, he does. He travels with it.
But I'm finding out now if he had it on the pet when we did the pedaling for Peyton.
This is a revelation.
Okay.
He said no. He said no. He didn't have it on the bicycle trip, and it was rough.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
he was about to explode by the time he got home.
Ew. Gross.
My legs haven't been in the proper position for a week.
Okay.
It's eye-opening.
It is. So, Riggins, you haven't heard from the dryer repair guy yet?
No.
You got the parts? He said, let me know when you get the parts. I'll come do it. And he said yesterday, I'll be there as soon as I can. And he didn't even say, I'll let you know.
Mm-mm.
He said, I'll be there when I can.
Yeah.
And now,
Nothing.
But you do have an appointment set, right?
Yeah, for tomorrow. But he said to call him as soon as the parts get there so he can come earlier than that scheduled appointment because he just set it up a week from when he first came.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm still waiting, and I kind of got to know because I got to put the dog away because they make a big deal out of you must have all dogs secured before the technician arrives at your premises.
how long before?
That's what I'm saying. Like, give me a heads up because the dog's going to go nuts.
Yeah.
So, just give me a heads up.
But, I mean, how many, do you need like 2 hours lead time for that?
I
or
don't think so. But I always
can
try
he
to
say, hey, I'm in the driveway. Can you put your dog up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Here.
I was trying to skirt those rules too. I'm like, I'll just keep him on a leash. I'm like that person.
Yeah.
I'm like, Mm-hmm. I'll just keep him on hold. He's not going anywhere. Don't worry.
So where do you put him?
In his crate.
In the bathroom?
Upstairs.
In the crate? Yeah. You couldn't just leave him in your bedroom?
He'll get out. He opens doors. I mean, it's like a whole thing.
Huh. We need to put him on them America's Funniest Home Videos or something.
Kidding. I put him up there, go back downstairs. I turn around. His ass is right there. I go, oh my God. How did you do that? Yeah, it's crazy.
And then is that why you can't leave him out when you're gone? Because he'll open the doors and get
Opens
out?
locks, opens the doors, no problem. Like quickly.
How? You haven't watched him do it?
I've never seen him do it.
You got to set up a camera.
Yeah, I would love to see that.
Yeah, I'm assuming he just like, they're deadbolts, simple deadbolts. And, but he used to get out of my apartment all the time. I had to get the crate. It's crazy. I got like the devil dog. I love him, but it's crazy. I have to like literally contain him.
He's probably using his cute little paws to open the locks.
I mean,
I'm surprised he hasn't figured out a way to get slide that thing open on the crate. Is it like it
But I
slides
made the
and
mistake
folds
of
down?
locking one of them, and he bent the metal frame of the crate door and got out over the second lock. Like bent it. I don't know how he did that. If he was
Oh, so
pushing
you
on
only had the bottom one locked.
I had
instead
the
of both?
bottom one locked, and I didn't even think about doing the top one. It's like 2 locks, and yeah, he bent the door frame and then jumped out over that, and then went ballistic.
So these door handles over here they just stick straight out, and you push it down, and it opens the door. I can see that a dog being able to open that pretty easily, but to switch a deadbolt,
deadbolt
with no opposable thumbs,
yeah,
I couldn't do that. Just slap at a deadbolt and unlock it.
He just kind of, I'm assuming he went up with both paws and just kind of like kept dragging on it
until it just kind of popped.
Yeah,
man,
it's
pretty
crazy.
impressive. You got to get rid of that dog.
You're not kidding.
That dog would be one to figure out how to kill you in the middle of the night or something.
I mean, I'm down every day. I threaten him. I'm
How
like,
do you
I
go
will-
places
I
and
will
leave him locked
kill
up?
you.
So, but when you leave the house and he's open, is he out in the house?
No.
Ever? So he's never out of the house. So right now he's in his crate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's why he has to rush home every day to let him out of the crate.
Okay.
Yeah. But if he's opening the doors and getting out in the neighborhood and all,
I can't have it. It was at my mom's house when I went. I don't remember where we were going, but she went to the bathroom like as soon as I left, and that's when she came out. The front door was wide open, and he was down the block. And she goes, and he was down the block. But you know what? As soon as I said his name, I said, "Come." He came right back, and I went, "God, that was in 3 minutes. He was down the street." I went, "What the hell?" I said, "I told you he can open doors. Don't let him do that."
Yeah, but I would have never. If you didn't tell me specifically, yeah, he can even open deadbolts.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have even considered
I wouldn't have
that.
either.
You're gonna have to put damn chains on the doors.
I'm gonna have to put a bullet in his head. What are you talking about?
All right.
Put a top lock way up high on all the doors, like a little.
Somebody said get those toddler things that you put on doorknobs.
Yeah.
That with the.
I can't use those. I hate when people have those in their house.
Yeah, like a little plastic covering.
You gotta
That's
you
actually.
have to press those little sides.
hate
Yeah, I don't even know how it works.
Because my hands are too small, so I can't ever open those.
Yeah, it's got like two little spots where your thumb and your middle finger would go.
Yeah.
And you squeeze it and turn it, and it just works.
I
just
might
fine.
have to get those.
Oh, I hate those.
That would solve all your problems.
It's ridiculous. Don't get a dog. Don't get a dog. I'll be the one to tell you. Don't get a dog. It's not worth it.
But you love him more than anything in the world.
Yeah, but if you don't have a dog already, you can get a hobby or something that you love, like stamp collecting or whatever it is. But it's just not worth it. It's not that much fun.
All right, can you do strip club reviews next?
Yeah, I got a couple.
Okay.
This is the Share Funny podcast from the Ace and TJ family. More next. You're watching the Share Funny podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Whether you are buying or selling a home.
You're watching the Share Funny podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers and Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
If you have a business and you want to take your advertisements to the next level, then you need to be using ACETJ Media. You want the most creative content for digital, video, and audio? It's all at ACETJ Media. Go to acetjmedia.com.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
Here at Sweet Dreams, we love to kick back and listen to our favorite podcast, TJ and Jody's House, and hear them mention all the time the awesome furniture they got from us at Sweet Dreams. And just today, we actually had a customer come and buy a whole house full of furniture because they heard us on TJ and Jody's House.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. Ace TJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Hey, hon? What are all these people doing in our house?
Oh, they're from Sweet Dreams. They stand behind their furniture. Isn't that great?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't literally physically stand behind the furniture in your house. What you have just witnessed is a simple dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Somebody should get fired.
That's how the
I mean, how'd you
Titanic
miss that?
sank.
Yeah, that's how the Titanic sank?
Yeah, because they were supposed to be looking out for icebergs, and they
Oh.
were like, oh,
I thought you meant
icebergs.
an asteroid hit it.
Yeah, I was like, well,
what version did you see?
I was going to let it
Just eat that meat and be proud about it.
Mm-hmm. Eat that meat. Be proud.
Yes.
It sounds like a dopehead movie to me.
No. It's a very, brain type movie.
Oh, a
No?
very brain type movie.
Yeah.
Save that clip. It's like a very brain type movie.
You know.
Yeah,
I get it.
That was that's an all-time classic, Alexis. Oh, right there.
Podcast from the Ace and TJ family.
Let's go! Okay. It's Thursday, and we didn't forget today, like we do some Thursdays, that it is strip club, one-star strip club review day. And I mean, how are we supposed to remember these things if you, the John and Joan Q listener and viewer, don't remind us? It's not our responsibility to remember this crap. It's yours.
We really need some kind of a catchy little. It's one song, strip club review.
All right, there we go. That's it. You're on, Riggins.
You may go just to see some boobs, but the bad cause of one star strip club reviews.
There you go again. You're on.
Perfect.
You're on. Now, Riggins, go.
Hurry, quickly.
Go.
These are the one-star strip club reviews. This is where we go across the country and read real strip club reviews from the internet. Just got a couple. We will start in Syracuse, New York, a place called Lookers. Tony left a one-star review. Moments after going in, I wanted to leave. I will say they have a really cool-looking stage. A couple of the girls were hot, but this is not a place where I am comfortable sitting down anywhere. One star.
Because it's dirty or something?
I guess so.
I'm just not comfortable sitting down here.
Yeah. Then we can go West Palm Beach, Florida, at a place called Rachel's. John left a one-star review. I went in thinking I'd get a show. I did not. It was actually pretty sad. I was not allowed to bring in my 3 tacos from Taco Bell. The owner, I'm assuming Rachel, would be disappointed in how I was treated. 1 star. So.
I would be upset too.
But who would even think that it was okay? That's the thing about it.
It's a strip club.
Alexis took a whole, plastic container of food into a bar, into a club.
Yeah, I didn't think twice about it.
Exactly. Then we go to Seattle, Washington, at a place called Kitten's Cabaret. Tom left a 1-star review. A really terrible, sad place. The hustle is relentless. It's dirty and dank. And at least half the girls who work there smell like they just finished smoking a cigarette.
Ugh.
My latest misfortune was an encounter with the rude, unpleasant manager last night. She's a young girl on a power trip with 0 people skills. Yeah, I'm sure we got a real freaking Joel Osteen here. Tony Robbins. I'm sure. After that, I will never go back. No wonder it's almost empty of customers most of the time. 1 star. No people skills on her. Then we will go to St. Louis, Missouri, at a place called Scarlett's Cabaret. John left a 1-star review. 8 of us went there after a Cardinals game. One of us agreed to 3 dances for $100 from one of the dancers. In the midst of the dances, 2 of the girls invited themselves in, and when the dances were over, they demanded $200 apiece. Our friend refused to pay the extra money. He was then approached by the lady's pimp, who's also apparently the manager/bouncer, a fat, thuggish man with cocaine eyes. He was loud and vulgar and abusive and demanding payment for the quote-unquote little girls. And when this was refused, the pimp called our friend an asshole and told him to leave. Of course, we all left, leaving the place nearly deserted, as it should be every night. 1 star.
So that's a PSA, really, for other people to say, hey, if you make a deal, with a girl for the VIP or however many girls, don't think the other ones are just going to join for fun. It's, No thanks.
Yeah, so again, to make sure I understand, he paid the one $300. Then the other 2
3 for $100.
3 for $100, right. So 3 for $100. Then the other 2 just showed up and started dancing with her.
Yeah.
Not at his request or anything like that. And then they were like, okay, now you owe us $200.
Yeah.
Each.
A piece.
Each.
Yeah. In St. Louis, they ain't got that kind of money. Damn. Then we will go to Syracuse, New York, at a place called Paradise Found. Joey left a 1-star review. I heard a manager tell a girl she should kill herself.
Oh, wow.
He should be fired and never hired by anyone ever again. The manager is straight scum. 1 star.
Why would he tell her?
I don't know.
Sounds kind of trashy.
Yeah. It's terrible. And then we'll just go to Bradenton, Florida.
I love Bradenton, Florida.
Is that nice?
Mm-hmm. It's a nice area.
Peekaboos. Tom left a 1-star review. Basically, you pay $10 to see a girl in bra and panties, and some of them refuse to go topless, even during a private dance. That should be. They refused because I effing demanded it. I demanded it.
I clearly requested.
Yeah.
I want you to be topless right
Some
now.
of them refused to go topless even during a private dance. Just nasty girls, and they all looked like they was hooked on something. Just very nasty looking.
Yeah. You were getting private dances from them.
Yeah, multiple apparently.
Yeah.
The girls are all flat-chested. Most of them had no body, except for one girl, very small. No privacy, very uncomfortable seating. The tables don't move, so it's good for skinny, fit dudes, not for big guys like me. The dancers were high and nasty. Their sets were uncoordinated and all over the place.
Oh, he's a choreographer.
Yeah, Brian Boitano. I will never go there again. I was expecting to see boobs galore, and I got nothing. Not even really during the private dance, which he stated.
Yeah.
So,
Because he's probably thinking, I bet if I get a private dance from her, she'll take off that bra.
I'm going to see some titties tonight. I wanted to see boobs galore. He wrote that like a 10-year-old.
Boobs galore.
That's what you Google when you're a kid. Like, boobs galore.
Or that's, the name of one of the strippers.
Very possibly.
Rob, have you ever been to a strip club?
One time.
And what was that time for?
It was for my friend's bachelor party.
Did you enjoy it?
Nope, I hated it.
Oh, why?
Because I don't. They kept wanting me to. They kept wanting to do like private dances and stuff, and I didn't want that.
Okay, they were giving you the hard sell. They were being pushy.
I was just there because he wanted to be there. I didn't want to be there.
Yeah, they keep talking to you and all that kind of stuff.
What if she wanted to talk to you about superhero stuff, or she was dressed up as a superhero?
No thanks.
As She-Hulk, attorney at law.
Going in there, I knew that they weren't interested, so I was no longer interested either.
Who wasn't interested?
I know the strippers are just there to get the money, so I don't care to talk to them.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's like Ace.
Ace feels like that too. But
not with strippers, it's with
the
waitresses.
Hooter girls, yeah.
Don't say honey to me.
You don't like me for who I am as a person.
Yeah, they're not really interested in you, so let's don't chit chat. Just do a good job, and I'll get out of here. That's no problem.
You better not sit down and talk to me.
I just don't. I can't tell you how strange that would be for me if I looked up and saw Rob in a strip club. I'd be like, what? The last person I would think I would see in a strip club is Rob.
Just motorboating.
I sat there with my arms crossed the whole time so they wouldn't approach me.
Oh, so you're that guy? Like, just really actively, like, I'm not happy.
I was just trying to put out the vibe, like, don't come over here, please. Just save your time.
You bunch of darned old whores.
The Sheriff Funny Podcast is a production of the Ace and TJ family. To get more Ace and TJ 24/7, download the Ace and TJ app. Just search for Ace and TJ in your app store. All Sheriff Funny.
Thanks for watching the Ace and TJ Show on acetjtv. All material copyright ATJ Incorporated, a JT Media live production 2022.